Hi everyone, welcome back to Chelsea Fan TV for your live watch along. Chelsea travel away to face Bournemouth. It's an 8 p.m. kickoff on a Saturday. After a short international break, we're back in action, looking to secure those 3 points, so hopefully it's a good one. I'm here joined by Cam and Scott, and shortly by Benny too when he gets here eventually. But yeah, we'll react to the team lineup, we'll talk about the game, we'll do some score predictions. But before we do that, guys, you know what we have to do. Our channel sponsors, Foco. If you haven't heard of Foco already, they're a brilliant site where you can find literally all things CFC, other clubs too, if you just sadly so happen to support another team. But you can find literally anything, shirts, sliders, pyjamas. You can find some puzzles, Cam, right there behind you. Yep. You can find some gnomes, some decorations, literally anything. And the good news is you guys can get a 15% discount if you use our code. It will be on the screen, cfctvyt. Use it at checkout, guys, for your discount, but make sure you check Foco out. Okay, guys, how are you feeling? Chelsea, you're back in action. You excited? Confident. Scott, do you echo that?
Yeah, I echo that. I think coming into this off a back of, short break, which was nice. But coming back in, we should be getting 3 points today against Bournemouth. No disrespect, but if we want to finish where we want to finish, has to be a win.
Yeah, nice. In terms of the lineup, we'll talk about it. We'll get into it because it's quite an attacking lineup. We've got Vega coming into midfield, which is new. We've got, I believe, is it Disasi that's going to occupy that right back position, which we've seen before. So Enzo Maresca's kind of sticking to what's been tested, essentially. The front line, Mudryk, you've obviously got Palmer there, who I think will play kind of in behind, and you've got Neto Jackson. What do you make of that front line?
I think it's the... just on the Vega point, I think it's these sort of games you have to try things out against Bournemouth. I don't think it's right to sort of test it out in a bigger game. Obviously, it's not going to be an easy game, but these are, against the bottom sort of side teams where you have to put Vega in midfield. Try him out today, and he's got plenty of support around him, so I don't think it'll be a worry. I'm going comfortable 3-0 today, I think.
Ooh, clean sheet too then. Yeah, confident.
Yeah.
Scott?
I echo what Cam said about Vega. I think we've seen him so far. He's looked good in the kind of few minutes he's had here and there. And I think he gives us a bit more of a presence than Caicedo has, at least to start the season so far. And it gives Caicedo a bit more freedom to do what we saw him do towards the end of last season. I don't quite echo Cam's confidence for a clean sheet, but I think we win. I think it'll be 2-1.
Okay, interesting. So a bit of a narrow win. You know what? This one... It's quite crazy to me because you say like you say lower level opposition. I think Bournemouth have looked decent. You obviously saw them come back 3-2, score 3 goals in a short space of time against Everton. I think they've adapted pretty well to losing Solanke as well, which is obviously a key figure.
Was a huge loss, wasn't it?
And I think in some ways I sort of see it as Harry Kane when he left Tottenham. Everyone kind of stepped up and there was goals scored from several different players, and it seems like this is what Bournemouth are now doing because you've lost your top goal scorer. You ultimately have to look for other ways, and it's what they've done here. But in terms of kind of Nicholas Jackson, you're looking at Neto playing, getting some more minutes. Obviously, Noni Madueke has been someone that is literally scoring for fun nowadays, assisting for England. So it definitely calls for a start. But yeah, how confident do you think that we can finish our chance? How confident do you feel we can finish our chances tonight?
Get the ball to Noni.
Give the ball to Noni.
That's all you have to do. But no, as we said, I think it's a strong lineup, very attacking. The guys have had a long break, 2 weeks, so there should be absolutely no reason they go out there fighting tonight and, start things off quickly. And I'm just confident. I've got no worries in the world, really.
I agree. I think if you look at that attacking lineup, even you look at the guys we've got on the bench, we've got 5 attackers on the bench. The likes of Sancho, hopefully we see something from him later on. And Kunku potentially as well. For me, we should be scoring multiple. Yeah. I trust the guys we've got starting. But even if they have an off day, Neto might be fit. We have Sancho that can come on. We have Nkunku. And so I think multiple goals is what we should be seeing. And then, just hopefully some solid defending at the back. Obviously, Disasi coming in for his first league start, I think, so far this season. So just some solidity at the back, building on what we saw for most of the game against Palace, and then kind of pushing on from there.
Yeah, it is so refreshing to have so many attacking options off the bench as well, isn't it? And there is a lot of playmakers now we have in our team because we used to kind of cry out for this, that we couldn't, score goals. But ultimately, once upon a time, there wasn't anyone creating those chances, particularly towards the end of like Thomas Tuchel's tenure. We were like missing those playmakers, right? Now we have them, so it's all about actually finishing those chances. But yeah, let's talk about the big guy, the big news, and the guy that's on the bench tonight for us, Jadon Sancho, who of course signed on deadline day. I think it's so exciting that we've got, you know, things to look forward to. You know, Sancho at Chelsea in a Chelsea shirt. I mean, the narrative is there, but can we see the output too? That's the big question. We could see him come off the bench, but yeah, what's you guys' opinion on Sancho?
I think he's the sort of player where he needs to be comfortable in his environment, and obviously seeing him in the press conferences and, you know, seeing him when he come out the other day against Palace, I think Chelsea's somewhere that he's going to be really happy, and when a player's happy, that, you know, that has a massive impact on their game. So I have no doubt whatsoever that, you know, hopefully he comes on. I think he will come on today.
I think he will as well.
But, you know, the rest of the season, I think he could be a real dark horse.
I'm so excited. He's someone I wanted before he went to United. When he was first at Dortmund, I think we were linked with a winger around the time. I can't remember if we got anyone or who we got, but I was so excited. He was who I wanted, and didn't happen. Went to United, didn't go well for him for whatever reason. But I'm excited, and I'm hoping he gets a chance today. Get, you know, maybe 20, 30 minutes under his belt for.
Because he hasn't had much football, has he?
No, I think I don't think he's played for United this season.
He hasn't
so
played
far.
in about a year. I
don't know if he played in pre-season, but yeah, I think the last game he might have played was the Champions League final. Yeah, last professional game.
Wow. So yeah, some time ago.
He's got 20 or 30 in him. You can't do a full 90 minutes of that much football.
No,
not.
for sure. But I think the pure adrenaline on his behalf as well, you know, he's going to see this is his kind of second chance, right, to kind of revive his career, because he's such a talented player. I think he's had a lot of unlucky moments in his career as well. You obviously, like you said, Scott, didn't go his way at Manchester United, but here he is. He's having that second chance at playing at another top club, you know, experiencing it. And he's so welcome, isn't he, by the fans, the players. The reception from Enzo Maresca as well has been pretty positive. So it's exciting. Like, you can't help but just root for him and really hope for the best. But yeah, it's great to see us have so much, you know, attacking options. It really is a wealth of talent, like you said, Cam.
So much depth in the squad. It's just nuts.
As I say, we haven't had this amount of depth in years.
It's crazy.
Like,
it's actually just ridiculous.
This is what we were calling
ridiculous in a good way. It's a
good
problem
we were calling out for this kind of stuff. You mentioned under Tuchel. This is the kind of stuff we were calling out for. Yeah, we had an amazing team, but the one thing we didn't have in key areas was depth. And now it's so much.
Here it is. Yeah.
And I mean, especially last season and the season before, the amount of injuries. You think now, you know, I think there was one point where it was like 15, 16
Something
players
like
out.
That, yeah.
Now, if you've got 15, 16 players out, it's not really a fucking problem because, you know, you've got another however many to.
As I say, look at our situation at right back. Both right backs out. We've got another one coming. We've got Achimpong, who seems
to be fair, I do think that fitness squad got the sack for that. But
But imagine if we'd never signed Gusto. Where would we be right now? Because he's out at the moment, but he's literally been our saviour because we've known what Reece James is like. I mean, to be honest, he was brought in for that, wasn't he? To be that kind of second there backup. But I think for me, he's filled Reece James's boots in his absence, and that's quite a big thing to say. I think he's been exceptional for us.
Yeah, I mean, it's just not an easy job, is it, to fill someone's boots of that sort of nature? But I think he stepped up to the plate and he's done an unbelievable job. Nevertheless, would like to see Reece James back.
Oh, yeah. We miss him, don't we?
He's just such a shame about that lad, isn't it?
But yeah, to everyone just joining us, though, welcome to the watch along.
Make sure you are
smashing the likes. Yeah, the Liverpool fans in there. We know you're there. Don't hide. Come out. It's fine. Callum Hudson-Odoi, though, guys, on the score sheet for Nottingham Forest today.
His forte.
Yeah, but that is just his signature goal, isn't it? How many times have you seen him score that same goal, pretty much?
Where did he do it against last year?
Us.
Oh, it was against us, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Ouch,
he did it again.
Cam.
There was a couple. It was us, and then there was one other, but the one I remember was us.
He celebrated as well, didn't he?
He did the Marcus Rashford celebration against us.
Yeah, it still hurts. But he's such a techie player, though, isn't he? He's really good. He's quick as well. You almost just wonder what it could have been. He got injured for us, though, didn't he, towards the end? Was he out with an injury for a while?
That was his problems, like, with when he was at us. That was his major issue to begin with. Like, he appeared under Sarri, showed glimpses, got injured. I can't remember what he got injured in. I know Loftus-Cheek got injured in that friendly. That was the timing of which was ridiculous. Can't remember when Cho got injured. But yeah, got that injury, came back, didn't really look the same, didn't really get any chances under Lampard. Got some under Tuchel, but it was kind of hit and miss. And it looked like there might be problems behind the scene, whether it was training, attitude, we don't know. But I'm glad it's working at Forest. He's someone I would have kept as depth. I think considering the minimal fee we got for him and what we got from those that replaced him, I'd have kept him for depth. And I'm just glad that he's kind of finding his feet and finding a level that works for him.
Yeah, certainly. But yeah, Chelsea have just said that Enzo Fernandez is out for tonight's game due to illness, so that's why he's not featuring in the lineup. Dewsbury Hall is also ill. But it calls for a little bit of a shift then in midfield. You know, like we already said, Vega comes in. We know that he's a versatile player. He can play that sort of left back. He can come into midfield, and that's a really good trait to have. I think he's very physical. He's such a tall bloke as well. He is.
I was going to say he's a unit.
Defensively,
6'7", I think, or something.
Very,
like that,
very tall.
I thought he had, when I watched him against Civette, I thought he had a really good game against them. He's just, you know, if he's in the centre of the park, he's going to be a force to be reckoned with.
Certainly impressive. And then Moises Caicedo, along him captaining the side, leading the team out, guys. You know, we talked about this, Cam, on our previous watch-along, the whole captaincy and who you give it to. But, you know, Enzo Fernandez obviously has just kind of, you know, stepped up to it by default. Caicedo has it in his absence.
Who was it? Caicedo was captain against Civette, wasn't he? And then he gave it to Enzo. But I thought he did a good job. He come off at the end. All the fans were applauding him, walked around the whole pitch. And that's what you want to see as a captain. He didn't just shoot straight down on the bench. You know, he went and applauded everyone. And I thought he did well leading that team. Well, maybe not in the first half, but... yeah, these are the sort of times, although it's your teammate, you know, it gives him a chance to actually show what he's made of. And, you know, I think there's going to be a bit of a fight between them two this year for who gets that armband.
I think it's someone as well that at the start of the season, I don't think many people would have pegged him to be a captain choice.
I think he obviously quite quiet.
Very quiet.
Yeah. So you have your Reece, obviously Enzo, I think I was pushing for him to be captain last season or like a vice captain. There's a few others. I know Disasi's been captain previously at Monaco. Colwell, I assume people would have brought up. But yeah, I don't think Caicedo would have been one that people initially thought about. But yeah, he seems to have taken the role kind of really well. Yeah. And has kind of just run with it so far.
That's it. There's Vega.
Yeah. But you're right, though. He does seem a little bit more quiet, I think more reserved. But I also think that it's part of settling into the new environment as well for him. I think, you know, yes, he's been in the Premier League, but settling into Chelsea, particularly last season, was a really difficult thing to do, considering how much chaos and transition and change was happening around you. With the price tag that he came with as well and all the drama and the noise surrounding that transfer as well, I think it added a lot of pressure to him as well as a player. And it's almost like you're playing with twice as much to prove because of your fee, because of, you know, the move, because of your CV, etc. So for him to now have the captain armband is almost like the club, the manager, everyone's putting a little bit of faith in him, which I think ultimately will be a good thing because it will bring up his confidence. It will show that he is here to stay. We do want him to do well. He's got so much more to show. Yeah. At the end of the day, he's still so young. Is he like 22, I believe? 20?
I think so, yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's younger than Enzo.
Yeah, well, there you go, which is bizarre.
And we don't see what goes on in the changing room.
No.
You don't get given a captain's armband for nothing. He must be doing something right on the training pitch.
Most of the time.
Absolutely.
Or in the changing room that, you know, he must be doing something behind the scenes to be given the armband.
Tell us who you were talking about there, Scott.
Just I look at some people in the squad who might have been given vice captaincy last season and just questioning why and what they brought to the team.
Questioning. Well, yeah, that's an interesting one. But we've got just about 15 minutes till kickoff. But let's talk about the game then. I know you guys briefly said that you're edging Chelsea with a 3-0 win. You're going for a little bit more of a narrow one. But in terms of our defence, I think that's probably the one area I look at us and I think this is where opposition can really exploit us because we've seen previously, you know, particularly Manchester City, we even had our moments against Wolves in the first half where we just give teams chances and then it's all about them capitalising, isn't it? So I think for me, that's one thing at the back we really need to solidify. Enzo Maresca said that they've been working on some new things during international break, which I guess is a good thing to hear. He didn't say that necessarily it was a case that our defence has been poor, but certainly needs improvement.
I think the last couple of games it's definitely improved. At
improved,
the start, pre-season was absolutely diabolical. But good that we sort of got it out of the way then. But yeah, I mean that it did need to be looked at, even though you know you still conceded a goal against Palace. That shouldn't really be happening. So
it shouldn't. But I think
2 weeks is something needed to change. So hopefully he's
And we saw an improvement, like you mentioned, against Palace. And even though we did concede, and there were a couple of chances, it was a lot better than we have seen.
Better than it was, but still not top tier.
It looks like it's going in the right direction. And I thought Colwell especially stepped up for Fana. Second half, I thought stepped up more. And I think they're two guys who you can tell. To be fair, even some of you look at some of the other centre backs. I look at Badiashile, I look at even Disassi. I look at all of them and go, I think all of them have a level of ability within the squad. I think a lot of their problems have come down to mental things. You know, Farner with the injury coming back from that, Colwell with all of the what's the word, like kind of pressure, for lack of a better term, that's put on him just because everyone thinks he's going to be this next great centre back. Badiashile, I don't know what's happened to him.
I think a lot of it is where they get labelled because of the price tag. Don't they?
Yeah, that's
and they
the
think
thing.
there's so much. They think, fucking, I'm an £80 million player. I've got. And even, you know, it's not their fault that they're £80 million, but it's that sort of doing a big cloud over their head, doesn't it?
Yeah, and I think it then it makes it worse when you kind of have portions of this fan base who pit players against each other, and then it just makes it so much harder for them because if you've got Badiashile against like a Colwell, it doesn't help because if Colwell performs badly, then some fans are going to have a go, and then if Badiashile performs,
you know,
like it just
this
it doesn't
team's
help.
in the limelight every single week. Every single week. If that's not enough pressure, without having all the stuff you've just mentioned, every week you turn the news on. Every week you turn Sky Sports News on. Chelsea are there.
For one reason or another.
So
We just do make the headlines all the time, guys.
hopefully it's going to start being for better reasons.
For the good
now.
reasons,
I hope
yeah.
so.
Yeah, but so far it's 4 points in 3 games. So if we're talking Premier League and the fact that we're looking to really build on the last 2 seasons in terms of our position and how we hold up, I think we spent a lot of time yo-yoing between 11th, 12th, 11th, 12th, eventually kind of pushed our way up. But I think we have to get a better start. Yeah, it's true. But, you know, we've got, so Bournemouth away tonight and then we're followed by another away fixture. It's tough to go away. And I think obviously if we can replicate what we did against Wolves, then that would be really positive. But it's crucial we get those 3 points tonight, isn't it? And then to go away, the London Stadium is a tough place for us to go, isn't it? We don't do very well there, and the atmosphere and everything. And we remember the 3-1. It was 3-1 last season, wasn't it?
So, yeah.
Away Carney's goal, then him getting injured and us losing that. So I think we really just need to focus on getting the points, even if it means winning ugly sometimes, until things start clicking a little bit and we start seeing improvements. It's so important to get points on the board.
Yeah, keep the ball rolling. Bit of momentum, that's what you need. You can't keep having every 2-3 weeks, you know, dropping points, losing games. You want to keep this ball rolling. And as you said, if it takes a bit of nitty gritty, then so be it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, guys, get your score predictions in the comments. Let's hear them. Let us know how you think Chelsea will get on tonight. Do we take the 3 points home? Will it be another tough game? Or can we do another 6-2? Is that possible, guys? Molyneux replication? Maybe not. But yeah, let us know your thoughts. But Enzo Maresca is obviously, it's his 50th game in managing in English football today as well, which is a nice little milestone. Hopefully he can celebrate that with a win. But Scott, what have you made of Enzo Maresca so far in terms of the way he's kind of handled the job, how he's settled into it? What are your opinions? It's early days, but what are your thoughts?
I've been very impressed. I was not someone who, when it first got announced, I was confused. Like when it got announced we were looking at him, I was a bit confused. But I wasn't someone who was going to jump on him because of the lack of experience or the level he had been coaching at. But it's been positive and it's been to a level I don't think I was expecting. I think the way he's handled the squad in terms of the size of it initially and just cutting it down instantly, I think the no-nonsense approach is what I was asking for Potter. It's one of my biggest gripes he didn't do. I was asking for it with Poch as well, and he didn't really do it either. But I'm glad to see Maresca's done it because then it sets a line in the sand for a lot of players. And I think the way he's just handled himself in press conferences, and with the players, I think is good. And I like the fact that he seems to have this, I don't want to use the word, but like a presence about him that I like so far, and I just hope it continues.
Yeah, hopefully it does. We did talk about this, isn't it? He's not shy to say what he thinks or like snap back or kind of stand his ground, isn't it? Which I think is a really nice quality to have in a manager because, I mean, in the Premier League nowadays, it's harsh. You get thrown the difficult questions, particularly when you've got your owners kind of quarrelling above you and you're sat there. You're the face eventually. You're the one that's answering those questions. And you, like you said, Scott, all you want to do is really focus on your players and your team and the pitch, but you're kind of having to juggle everything that's going on around as well, which is it's a tough thing to do, isn't it? We should really have more people vocal within the club. And I actually watched The Athletics did a really interesting podcast the other day about sporting directors and should they actually be more vocal? Should they be the ones that kind of answer questions about recruitment to see what the thinking process is? Because at the end of the day, it does always come down to the manager,
It's
but
a
the
lot
manager
for
doesn't
managers
have.
to take on, isn't it?
Yeah. So it's an interesting point to
they're
make.
kind of the figurehead. And I agree with you about the kind of than being outspoken. It's something we haven't seen from some managers, at least recently. But it's something I think we see most top managers have that element about them. And then I think we see, especially you look at, I look at kind of disciples of certain managers, whether that's Jose or Pep, a lot of the guys they end up teaching have similar qualities. The only thing I'm hoping in Maresca is he takes a lot of the good ones from Pep and not a lot of the bad ones. Because I think if he takes a lot of the good qualities, which I think being outspoken can be, depending on the level, I think then he's going to go really far, whether that be at Chelsea or like hopefully at Chelsea, or whether that is the rest of his career.
Yeah, for sure.
Has to be at Chelsea, mate.
Oh, hopefully it is at Chelsea.
This is one thing the club needs to stop. Well, the clubs need to stop doing as well. When stuff starts building, stop getting rid of people too early. It feels like that's like a lot of managers have been got rid of prematurely. I'm not saying Pochettino was one of them because I thought that was the right move, to be fair. But yeah, you've got to let this guy build. Give him a couple of years. Can't be none of this 6 month bollocks, mate.
We really can't be there again, can we?
And it's a huge payout as well. The contract.
It's six. I think they did it because I think it was a 6 years.
Still being paid like 300 grand a week or something.
Yeah.
Well, that's why it took long.
It's a huge cash loss. Huge cash loss. Can't afford to have that.
I think it's like 5-6 years he got contracts wise.
His payout's ridiculous, mate. He's sat at home. Doesn't need another job, does he? 300 grand a week.
Yeah, perfect.
Let's see. I'm just gonna have a look at the comments.
Yeah, have a look. Just 10 minutes away.
Come on, Benny, hurry up, mate.
Yeah, get
Told me
it
he's
already,
nearly here
Benny.
10 minutes ago. Nightmare.
So Enzo's ill then. Bless
Must
him. He's
be.
really not had the best fitness, has he? Well, in terms of just his groin injury last season and his pains, and he was playing through a lot. There was times where he was ill, but he's a bit of a warrior though, because he still played through a lot of his pain.
Yeah, I think this season he's going to be under a lot of scrutiny. Not just because of the injuries and whatnot. I think last season I know a lot of people didn't, but I think you could allow him to an extent because of the injury that he had and the fact he got played through it. But I think, this season needs to be an improvement, especially when we're seeing what we're seeing from Caicedo, when we're seeing what we've seen from Lavia so far when he's played. I think Enzo needs to step up, because otherwise I do see it in a situation like Cam mentioned earlier where it's potentially Enzo or Caicedo. And I think if it continues in the way it is, Caicedo is going to win that 9 times out of 10. And then at that point, you've got a £100 million player on the bench, which in our situation, I don't think we can afford.
No, and he wasn't brought in to be on the bench either, was it?
How mental is it just saying that? £100 million player.
I know. And it's weird. And I know people will talk about depth, but you can have that depth when you're Manchester City or you're Real Madrid.
Yeah.
When you're Chelsea and you're trying to just challenge for top 4 and you need all the resources you can get, like, it makes no sense for us to have a £100 million midfielder on the bench.
Oh, yeah, 100%. But, guys, I want to ask you about someone that's not in the starting lineup tonight but is on the bench, Mykhailo Mudryk. When you look at the other attacking options we've got on the bench and players that can occupy that position, you look at Sancho, we've got Neto who's starting, you look at Felix and Kunku. Does Mudryk come on, is my question.
Not based on recent form, unfortunately. I love the boy. I think he's cracking. I think he's a cracking guy, but he hasn't been stepping up to the mark, unfortunately. I think I've said this last week, he panics too much. Doesn't look up when he's shooting, really. Looks up last second. Oh, shit, I've got to shoot. There's no one in front of him.
It's the decision-making.
His split-second decision-making is not all there. He's got the pace. He can take it around people, shifts the ball out well. Unfortunately, when it comes down to the final product, he's been way off it. Some of them, who was it against that he put one up just after he come on? Absolute in the stanchions, mate. And you think, just take a bit of time, look up, compose yourself. You've done all the hard work. He gets there, and then he just it's like a hot potato with him sometimes. But it's a shame because he's a player that he hasn't got a shit attitude. He's got all the right attributes. He just needs to get into it a little bit more. And this could be another thing about confidence or what's going on upstairs in his head. But when you're Mudryk and you're seeing people slate you on Twitter every week, you do start getting in your own head. And I think that might have something to do with it. But I want the boy to do well because. He's got, as I said, he's got all the right attributes.
You do root for him, though. That's the thing, because you want him to do well.
He's one of those players you want to do well.
I always said that he arrived with Noni Madueke. I saw them in the same kind of category of arriving as very raw players in the sense that not much, not much playing time there up their belt. Senior football anyway. Like, I know Madueke arguably probably a little bit more than Mudryk, but you can see that Madueke has really improved. He used to also kind of do that really good technical kind of one-on-one ability, not always beat his man, but still try. Now he's beating his man, and not only that, he's also shooting and he's scoring. With Mudryk, it's still a little bit of he doesn't trust himself, I think, enough, and it's like you say, Cam, that split-second decision-making is lacking, and when he should shoot, he crosses, or when he crosses, he should shoot, and I think that's the thing that's not quite clicking yet. And with the incomings of some of the players we've just mentioned that are also on the bench, if they are remotely a little bit more kind of productive in that decision making, then it's hard to argue for Mudryk to start, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think, but even I think with the addition of Sancho, that might spell the end of his Chelsea career. Personally, I think he was already, based on what we've seen so far, being taken off at halftime. I think it was against Cvs, the home game. I think he got taken off, or he got taken off at halftime in one of the games this season. The comments that Maresca made, I think it was after that game or another game about him, I think before Sancho came in, he was already on thin ice. And then with the addition of Sancho, to me, that's a direct replacement. And then, I think, and then you look at Felix came on at left wing, I think, against Palace as well. I think Mudryk's time at Chelsea is slowly creeping to an end. Unless he can have a serious step up this season, which I'm yet to be convinced. I think
he needs to go out on loan, man.
I think this is
what needs to happen.
I think that's sensible.
Last season.
I think this was too quick. It was too soon, too quick, the move to Chelsea. I think in his career, that was the wrong timing, especially you talk about fees, the fee as well, everything. It didn't make sense really at the time, but yeah, I think it would have made more sense for him to go somewhere else, get his minutes, improve that decision-making, because right now at Chelsea, he is under a lot more scrutiny. Every game, it's all eyes on Mudryk. Yeah. And he does the good things, and it's when he does the good things that you say, there's that player, right? And you say to yourself, but, give it time and let it flourish. But till when do we continue saying give it time, let him flourish? Because it's now his second full season at Chelsea.
There's only so much time you can give.
Yeah, 100%. And I think what makes it worse is when you consider his age. Like, he's going to be I think it's 24. He's going to be by December or January, I think it is. And it's like you're getting to the point where like 25 typically is when you start meant to hit your peak, and we're seeing a guy who looks like he's just starting to play like professional football. Like, he plays like he's like 18, 19 sometimes.
Yeah.
You need to turn that down before we start. Is the volume on the laptop?
Yeah, I think so. Let's have a look at some of the comments that you guys have put into the chat. So Chris predicts a 2-2. So, yeah, well, that doesn't do much good for us, really, does it? We need the 3 points. Omen says, take the 3 points. Should be a 100-point season with Cam the Bagsman.
That's the boys, the Basingstoke boys in the chat taking
someone's saying Benny. Well, yeah, we're wondering too where Benny is. The sassy right back.
Again.
7:30.
Someone says, who is the better left wing option in Kunku, Neto, Felix, Sancho, or even Jackson?
Of all of those, for me, Neto. And Kunku's not in that conversation. I think we've seen so far. He's not a left winger, at least not in this system. Jackson, we haven't seen. But yeah, not Felix. Neto, I think, of those options is the clear favourite. And then after him, I think it's Sancho. I think that's the whole point. Those guys are 1 and 2 in that position going forward.
Yep, nice. Someone asks where Charlie is. Charlie's at the game tonight, guys. He's not here. Yeah, I think you've got some friends in the chat here, Cam. Jordan says 4-2 Chelsea, another high-scoring away game then.
I could see it.
I'd love that, to be honest. Chelsea Bournemouth never is really that high scoring. Apart from the 3-1 actually we had against them.
And was it 4-1, 5-1 under Sarri?
Oh yeah, well there you go. There you go. We're playing with our away kit tonight, guys. What do you make of the away kit?
Not fun.
I like it.
I'm not seeing it. Yeah, it's
I
not
like it
growing
outside
on
of
me.
the orange. The orange is the only, especially
It's
in the
the
badge,
badge,
is the only
isn't it?
bit.
Badge properly.
Yeah,
that's the bit.
So
I
true.
dislike.
It's the lighting as well. The lighting.
From there, you can't see anything.
No, you can't.
No. There's Nico Jackson, just signed a 2-year contract extension.
Good.
He said stay. But yeah, it's a pretty decent lineup, guys, though, I'd say. It's quite attacking minded as well, which I really like, Go hard or go home at the end of the day. And I think one thing that gives me faith as well with Enzo is he does not waste time making substitutions. No. If it's not going well, then he is making those changes, best believe. No one's guaranteed.
Yeah, and he's making changes that make sense, and he's not afraid to take players off
Yes.
that like need to come off. So if I think we've seen it this season, I think Caicedo was having a game that wasn't great. He took him off. You know,
Yeah,
same with Enzo at times, same
absolutely.
with other players. Like he's not afraid to make changes quickly and take players off who like are considered senior or, you know, depending on the level of player.
Yeah, for sure. And he did say that that is the ethos he's going with. You play well, you train well, you play.
Yep, that's how it
Period.
should be.
You're at Chelsea. You know, there shouldn't be favourites here. There shouldn't be, oh, I'll pick you to play because I like you. No, here it's top level. Show your best, you play.
Simple as that. Should
There
be like
he
that every
is.
single time.
I agree.
Yeah. I love that puffer jacket, guys. Honestly, it's just Tommy Tuchel.
Do you know my
Just-
favourite one?
that's
The
who it
yellow, the
reminds
one
me
with the
of.
yellow on it when he had it.
Yellow
Oh,
one.
you know, with the yellow badge,
Yes.
when he-
I've
when he
got
used to wear
black
that.
one.
I think so.
the black and yellow. Oh, I love
Black
that
and yellow is the one I've
Yeah.
got. I've got a light blue one as well. And when I went to the Chelsea Man City home game last season, I had a shoe. I'd like look at the front of it, go, because I was obviously in the home end bit, and I was like, it's got a Chelsea badge, guys. It's not Man City, I promise. Ugh. Right, here we go, guys. Bournemouth Chelsea kicking off. Come on, you Blues. Well, in white tonight, but Blues.
Nice of Benny to make it for kick-off. Cheers,
Yeah.
mate.
Yeah, thanks, Benny. Thank you, Benny. Oh, the Vitality Stadium is actually a tough ground as well, isn't it? It's quite hostile.
So
in there
compact.
because it's so
It is.
small.
Have you been?
I've not been. No, have
No.
you?
No.
I have. I went for that Sorry game.
Oh, did you?
And I was literally next
Oh,
to
good
the
there.
camera.
That's a really good ball one. Ah.
Hate Bournemouth. Bournemouth fans are the worst as well, mate. They're
To be fair,
such arseholes.
Bournemouth fans, I don't
On
remember being
Twitter,
that
do you know
bad.
what it is on
was
Twitter,
just,
mate? They're just at everyone on Twitter every single day of their lives. I don't think half of them watch the game.
Right,
I think
they've
they
won
just
the ball
spend the
here
time on
now.
Twitter.
But no, I just remember it being a compact stadium. It's like when they scored, even in our end, you could just feel the whole stand like shaking.
It's like, you see when teams scores and the camera
Yeah, it just
starts
starts
going all.
going.
Is it? It's only about 9. Is it 9,000, 10,000, something like that?
Something like that. Yeah, it's really. I think that season we only got allocated like 1,000 seats or something.
Trying to get a ticket for that.
Yeah, it's like gold dust.
Yeah. What is it with the loyalty? You guys know better than me with the loyalty point system.
Oh, it's
Was it a
just
nightmare? You've got to have so many thousand points or something.
I think so.
it's
Yeah.
Or go to 13
ridiculous.
away games or something like that
Yeah.
to be able to be in the draw or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Do you know what's really good though right now? That we have a lot more height in terms of for like defending set pieces, like particularly corners, and scoring them as well. Like we've got a lot of height in our back line, which
Yeah.
is really good.
Yeah, I think the set piece coach we brought in as well from Brentford, Quaver, I think his name is, helped. I think has helped with that. I think Brentford have since they've been in the Premier League, have been one of the better teams at set pieces. So
Oh,
bringing
yeah.
him in, I think has helped a lot as well. Just
Certainly.
looking a lot more kind of organised.
Yeah. I mean, literally, apart from Thiago Silva scoring a header from a corner last season, I can't remember that many corners that we'd scored.
I think this Sassy got
Disassi
one.
potentially, yeah. Oh, wasn't that his debut goal? Wasn't it a header?
Well,
Was that not against Liverpool opening day of the season? Is that not when he scored?
He did get a goal, but I don't know if it was a header. I think it was
it
from
not
a
a
free. I
header?
think it was from a free kick
Oh,
though.
okay,
Yeah,
yeah. There you go. Well,
still set piece.
set piece. I think it's really nice to see our players gelling as well. Like they all genuinely look like they're actually becoming mates as well, which I think is so nice.
Well, I think it helps that we've got a group of players. Like we've got players that have played together or speak the same
Yes,
language. Like we've got, if you
yes.
notice, like we've got like a Portuguese contingent with like Neto, Felix,
I
Vega.
love that contingent.
Um,
They're all in different tables in the canteen. Oh, okay, Nonny.
take that.
Do you know what I love about Nonny is he knows he's good. Do you know what I mean? Like you know those players that just know
Knows
that
he's
they
the man.
Yeah, he knows he's a baller. Oh. Does anyone else shiver when Sanchez
he's got
has
the
the
ball
ball
at
at
his
his
feet.
feet? It actually gives me shivers.
To be fair to Sanchez, I have never rated him even beforehand, but he has been decent this season. Like, he's actually been good.
If you could mix Jorgensen's feet with Sanchez's,
Oh God, yeah, and we only
Saving it.
watched.
I'd
him
rather
for
just
like,
play
what?
Jorgensen, to
Really?
be honest. Yeah.
Oh, hit the bar there.
Jesus.
Jesus.
having a what a player.
Oh, see, that was a
Unbelievable at
dangerous
Rangers.
situation.
He was at Rangers, wasn't he?
No, that's his brother.
Oh, it's his brother.
Yeah. You're thinking of James. He's at
James.
Rangers.
That was some shot. Literally rattled the bar. Well, 4 minutes in, Bournemouth with their first chance there.
No.
Oh, my
Oh,
There he-
wow, there he is. Guys, ladies and gentlemen,
Benny.
prepare yourselves. Benny has arrived.
Oh,
Oh,
Benny, don't come in here without bringing a beer in here for me as well. That's the least you owe me at
Benny,
this
Benny,
rate.
Benny.
What happened, mate? Did you get
Oh.
lost? Fucking no shit. You told me you'd be here in 10 minutes at 20 past. It's not like you've come here 4 times before.
There he is.
That was a journey.
That was a journey.
That would teach you to try not to jump the train. Somebody keep me off. You want one?
Oh, okay, mate. Thank
Yes,
you.
Benny. How you doing, boy?
Oh, yeah.
You recovered from last weekend?
Benny, what happened to you last weekend?
Nothing. ...
Pull the mic up,
Oh,
mate.
some kit he's pulled out tonight.
This one.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
quality.
Did you run here?
Yeah.
Oh,
I was running late, man.
Benny, get your mic
Benny, pull the
closer,
mic
mate.
up.
The clock was ticking. Wow.
Can't wait to see what time you got here if you were walking.
Right,
Second
we've
half,
got full
probably.
house now then.
Oh, I'm unfit.
What way
You
did you
and me
go?
both,
Get off at
mate.
Barnes Bridge.
Oh,
Well, go on.
Nonny.
After.
oh, okay.
I'll take the
Corner.
Honestly, I went the lot. I thought, oh, yeah, you know what? I won't go that way this time. I'll go right up the street. Yeah, keep going. And then I got lost and my phone died. So I got no maps.
Benny.
Cam's having flashbacks.
Yeah.
Oh.
Not me a few weeks ago. Anyway.
Right, sip.
Cheers, mate.
I've seen the lineup though.
Decent.
What are you thinking?
I don't know. Well, there's no Enzo.
He didn't have time to think he was
I
running.
didn't.
Oh,
Don't give
was
that
not a
shirt
great
away
corner.
this week either.
No, not this
You already
one.
won down.
Yeah, I
Did you hear
know.
about what happened on the tube? He gave his
Huh?
shirt to some little lad, took it off. He went, "That's for you, son."
Yeah, and then we
hell.
went all the way back to my house with no shirt on.
In the back of the taxi with no shirt on. Oh,
was a
good
fun
times,
night.
man. Bit of a slow start, really, isn't it?
Yeah, I haven't really seemed to get into the game so far.
Oh, don't be dancing on the ball. We looked a little bit light in midfield.
Well, we've got
We are
Vega
to-
coming in now. Enzo's out with an illness. Oh,
Only,
Big chance there.
only midfield we've got on the bench is
Bournemouth
Cassidy.
have had the better chances so far.
I'm a bit worried about this game, especially when I saw the lineup.
You worried?
Tell us your score prediction. What was that? It was
I'm
like
Doesn't even know where he is, let alone the score
Oh,
prediction.
yeah, well, that's true. I don't know. It might be a 1-0 type of game.
1-0 type of game.
To
1-0
who?
to who, Benny?
Well,
Whatever
I'm
team
hoping,
scores.
I'm hoping the Chelsea, but I don't know. Too out of breath to even think. I'm so unfit.
You catch up with yourself, mate. We'll speak to you in a moment.
See you in 10.
Oh. It's very messy so far, isn't it? There's not much control
Yeah.
of the ball at all.
Is Kunku on the bench or is he not playing?
No,
Like,
on the
bench.
bench.
Yeah, we've got a really attacking bench. You've got Sancho, Felix, Mark Gee's on the bench, Nkunku's there, Mudryk's there. Come on, Chelsea, get the ball out. It's going to be quite cagey. It'll be tough for us to get through.
Thing is, Bournemouth want us to play like this. Slow.
That's a good ball.
Great
Is
ball.
Jackson
Like,
onside?
oh, it's on it.
Dunno.
Is that David Brady or mate?
What would he say?
Benny.
David Brady.
Yeah, I'm sure you said you know that David Brady.
Oh, yeah. So,
You've just got loads of fans, Benny. That's it.
You weren't even here and everyone was chanting you.
Yeah, people were just eager to get you on.
well, I'm glad I got fans.
All right, mate.
Give us a like if you're happy that Benny is here. Smash the like button. It's like a hot potato at the moment. Just get rid.
Yeah, we can't keep control of the ball at
No,
all.
not at all.
That ticket inspector hot on your case then, was he?
Hey?
That ticket inspector hot on your case?
Yeah.
What
What's
did he
this?
say?
I said to him, I said, because I bought a ticket to early.
To be fair, in Benny's defence, you never get checked for ticket on that line. And
Yeah, and
he
then-
lost his card last night, so he had to cancel his card, so he had literally no option but to get off. Unless you take a fine, but the fine's like 50 quid, fuck that.
Yeah. I know.
Did he literally say get off?
Yeah, he goes, get off the next station.
Benny David says your Irish fan club, Benny.
Irish fan club.
Yeah, you've got an Irish fan club.
Uh,
Someone says 10 minutes in and Colwell's already struggling.
I didn't even see him have the ball
Oman
yet.
says, Cam, can you get me
There
a
he is.
ticket to the next game?
Who said that?
Oman.
Yeah, I'll get him a ticket.
Oman, he'll get you a ticket.
He's a United fan. Don't know why he wants a ticket.
When is your next? When are you going to your next game?
Don't know, mate. Just this is my permanent home, I think.
It's your permanent job now.
No, I'm going to Panathinaikos away.
Oh, very nice.
What an away day that's going to be.
24 hours in Greece.
Is that in Greece?
Flying 5 in the morning, get there, watch the game, and then fly back at 1 a.m.
Yeah, that'll be.
300 quid though. Flights.
Don't fall asleep like you did last away game.
Yeah, I went, fell asleep in Dortmund. 63rd minute. Fucking smashed. I'm not going to do that again. I can't do that, mate, because I've got to fly back that night.
Won't be allowed on the plane.
No, I know.
That's what we all say though. And then you get on it, and then
Thank God you're not coming.
I know. Yeah, you'd be happy. Have a break.
Oh, he's quick there.
Donuts and menus.
Oh, my God.
Sanchez is so bad for them, isn't he?
Tell you what, Bournemouth look at the
They've-
team on
No-
top of
no
them.
They've
fear.
had they've had all the chances this game so far.
Yeah, they're playing with no fear.
They've started off the season all right, haven't they?
That's what I said at the start. Yeah, I think they've looked pretty decent.
Way too much time. He had way too much time on the ball there. Way too much time. Could have taken another touch there easily.
It's a little bit like the Kovacic goal, isn't it?
Same
It's
area.
too much time.
Do you guys worry about our fullbacks this season though? Because when you look at, we do talk about depth in those kind of front positions, but we at the moment don't have an
hell.
out and out right back. Left back, we've obviously got Mark Correa, we've got Vega who can also play there, but do you think that's enough for us to achieve and do what we need to do this season, for us to, you know, close down some of the Prem's best wingers that we're going to come up against? Do you guys think we've got enough?
I don't think there's.
think so,
I don't think there's an established enough player there. I don't. Cucurella is fair enough. He's been around the block, but he's not vocal enough. He's just I don't think he leads them particularly well. I just think you need someone who's been experienced, like a Reece James sort of player that's been in the squad for years.
When does he come back? Or is
No
it just
idea.
all a mystery again?
Well,
Yeah.
it's so vague because
Palmer will get a
Maresca
yellow
said
for
he
that.
needs more time. What does that mean? That could mean 2 months. That could mean a year.
Oh
it
my
could mean
God, it's
6
Anthony
months.
Taylor.
It
It
is.
is Taylor,
Oh my
yes.
God.
But he
Why
refed
does he
our
always
last
get
game of the
Chelsea?
season.
I have no idea.
He didn't he ref our last game of the season as well.
Yeah.
He's got
against
He's
them.
he's
such a
got an
knobhead.
agenda against us, hasn't he?
Such a
Well, it
knobhead.
feels like it anyway.
How does he get the draw? Like
I have no idea.
I
Well, he got
swear he does
demoted
about
and then he got
60% of
brought
Chelsea's
up.
games.
Yeah,
Something
he
like that. It
does.
feels like that way.
Come on, Neto.
Be fair, I'm surprised Palmer didn't get a yellow there because I don't know if you guys saw when he blew the whistle, he booted the ball straight at the Bournemouth
did he?
player.
Oh.
He's lucky with Taylor not to get a yellow.
No, that's
Yeah.
something Jackson would do as well.
Yeah.
Go on,
How's
Disassi.
How's he
Go on
doing?
then, Disassi.
Jack, I haven't seen Jackson touch
He's
the ball
not really
once.
done. Yeah, he's not had. We've not really been able to get the ball that far up so far.
Doesn't look like it.
What do you guys think about this whole cutting up your socks thing? I don't get
I
it.
don't know
It's to
what
relieve. It's to relieve pressure.
But surely the socks are made so that they're not that tight.
Nah, trust me. I've had it before. When you have shin pads on as well,
Oh no, they're
your
tight.
legs start cramping up. So
They
if
don't
you've-
they cut? Don't they? Aren't they made like that now? They've got holes in the actual
Some
back,
of
or
them are.
or do they
Some of
cut
them are, but those aren't. So they cut them at the bottom because they all wear normal Nike socks, like pull-up socks like this. So they wear them because they're comfy in the boots. When you wear big socks, the actual sock bit of it is
Yeah.
all creased up at the end of the boot. So they
Alright.
they wear Nike socks underneath and cut them at the bottom. And then
They've
they cut
only
'em at the back
recently
as well.
started doing it though, haven't they? Like
Yeah.
it's
It's
not
been
been
like
a
that
new.
for
It's
about
not.
5-6 years now.
Yeah.
The holes at the back's recent, but
Yeah.
the cutting it there has been about for like 5-6 years, I think. It's just a bit more comfier because the Nike socks are better in the boot. Those big chunky.
Yeah,
a lot of,
I remember wearing
Chilwell and
those.
stuff. Chilwell doesn't cut them at all. He just wears the normal pull-ups.
Maybe
but
that's why he's always injured.
it's
He's
weird
on the
how
bench.
It's weird how much I know about
Oh.
the socks, isn't it?
Yeah, no, thank you though. I
know.
really, I'm actually really
I
appreciative
no,
of the
no problem, guys. I did it at
in-depth
the time.
answer.
Jesus
You'll be up,
Christ.
Cam, our sock
That's
correspondent.
it. I'm off now.
Cam, our kit correspondent. Cam, the kit correspondent.
Kit's
It's
always
got
interesting me.
alliteration as well.
It's like players who take their risks as well. That's just you notice that a lot.
What
That
they
guy there.
take
That's
their
got absolutely no benefit.
take their wrist.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
it
but
looks
like,
good.
I wonder if that's like a. Have you noticed that Foden always does his like
Yeah.
his hand? I wonder
Yeah.
if that's like a
Tape.
Yeah, that's strange to me. Is it not a bandage?
No, it might be
No, I
like
was-
if they've broken the wrist before, it might be a little bit extra protection. But a lot of them just put it's like not even
But I
actual
don't-
proper tape. It's
I don't know
just-
why you wouldn't just have like an undershirt, because you get undershirts that've got the hole in the thumb that you can put your hands. I don't know why you would just do that
they-
instead.
I think they just do it. Lingard does it because it looks cool. I think it's just a bit swaggy, isn't it?
Oh, they're hit us on the
Jesus
break now. Here.
Oh my God,
no,
Disassi.
Disassi!
1-0.
Oh, Sanchez. I nearly
Oh,
called
we're
Kepa
so
for a
lucky that
second.
was a
Sanchez
weak
saved.
shot. That went straight through Disassi, like nothing.
Be fair, Tavernier needs to do better there.
yep
They hit us on
recipe
the break
for
so
disaster
well
when he's on the
here.
pitch.
Oh dear.
Oh my
Honestly.
goodness.
To be fair, I think Fofana did well there to close off the angle for the shot.
Deary me.
Problem is we got no one to put there.
Do you know what's really, what's the word? I don't even know where I was going with that, guys.
Cheers, Nina.
I'm so good at this. Oh, nice.
there we go.
Oh, unlucky.
Is that a card or is it just?
Oh no, I know what I was going to say now.
Oh, you got a
Every time that we are dominated, where other teams got more chances, it's always just a matter of the next one goes in. Do you know what I mean? You
Yeah.
always kind of have that fear that when it's like this, we always usually concede shortly after.
Yeah, and these are the things that we've got to get better at.
Yeah.
Like, we can't. I don't mind taking a 1-0. Like let's just win. Like
Yeah.
it's always going to be hard to go there and beat Bournemouth at their own game. But Bournemouth want us to play slow because it suits them.
Mm.
Well, yeah, all they need is when they win it somewhere in midfield, they're
Like
quick
just
on
like
the break.
before.
So, yeah, that's what they're looking for. Disasi's changed his hairstyle in change of his position. Very fitting.
Jesus Christ.
Guess what got you,
Sanchez.
Benny? Got you some strongbows as well, mate.
Huh?
Got you some strongbows out there.
Yeah,
Half
Benny,
pint.
he arrived with a big bag and he said, I've
Came
done this
prepared.
for Benny.
I couldn't even carry it, mate, because the bag was going to break. That's how many beers are in there.
Where'd you go, Sainsbury's?
I went to Sainsbury's and
Crazy.
M&S.
That's what I was
Saturday
looking
night
for
for
up
you
the road.
then.
And
Sainsbury's.
M&S.
See, I thought the Sainsbury's was up the road, so I've gone and I'll just look for
There's
the
two
Sainsbury's.
Sainsbury's, Benny, not just
Oh,
one.
here we go.
Well, I know that.
Vega.
You've done a fucking tour of Barnes, mate,
I
today.
don't
You know
even-
where they all are.
Don't even. My calves are sore. My heart's
Right.
racing like a million miles an hour.
Oh.
Shit.
And then I'm walking down that road there and I'm going, well, I've got no battery now, so if I'm lost, I'm lost.
Mm. Why'd you
Go
leave the house for 1%?
It's a bit under hit the pass.
Yeah, if
Go
it
on.
has a little bit
Oh.
more on it.
Oh, that's great
Oh,
feet.
That's a terrible shot.
Palmer.
oh,
It's good hustle.
yeah.
Don't know who that
I think
was.
that's the closest we've come to their goal.
Yes.
It'd be a Cole Palmer top day if we're going to score, I think. Bit of brilliance.
That was a really good run from him, though. There.
Look at that. Unbelievable.
Is that Noni
feet.
again?
Yeah.
I think he's starting to become a really good player, Madueke.
Yeah, we were just saying that, and you can see his confidence growing as well. Like he knows
I
he's,
think he's starting to become a...
yeah,
It's because he's key in this system because he's the one, especially off that right hand side, with having no Reese, especially, and now no Gusto. Having width on that
Yes.
side is good.
so.
And he's the only
crucial.
one pretty much who can bring that.
Fucking hell, Cole. You've got to do better there, mate. Losing. That's it. Go and win it back. Too
There's
easy,
three
lads.
of them.
Too easy.
Come on,
Three of you there.
guys.
There's three of you.
Sort it out.
Oh my God, I thought Sanchez was... Oh my
Oh,
God. I didn't even see him then.
Bro, I don't know what it is with
Even though he's
him.
wearing a bright orange kit.
I was like, I
Was
don't
it
know.
Fluorescent
you? Was
orange
it-
high vis
Was it
kit.
you that I was sitting next to?
Where?
And Sanchez was in goals. And I can't remember if it was you. And I turned around and I said, oh my God, all my days. I said, I don't like when he's in goal, let me tell you.
I was going to say, I don't know what it is. Cam
know
mentioned it
what
earlier
it is
about
then.
kicking. It's not just kicking. I don't know what it is. Whenever he does anything,
Yeah.
I get that little, like, he's about to do something stupid.
But even then, like, I didn't even... It looked like he wasn't even going to catch the ball.
I thought he might palm it, like, for a corner or something. I was like, oh, God.
That was good from Fofana if that was him. I didn't think it was.
Where did you end up last night anyway?
Don't even ask.
Because you lost your. How did you lose your wallet, mate?
You
I
lost
got-
your wallet.
I got a video.
Wait,
I
wait.
think-
Benny, it was your phone last week. It was your wallet now.
Honestly, it's a nightmare.
What are
I
you
got a video
like?
from him at 11 p.m. standing on a bar with some random landlord. He's like, "Oi, oi!" I was like, "Benny, mate, what? We've got to be on the stream tomorrow."
To be fair,
Honestly.
to be fair, I went home.
What time?
I don't know. No, it would have been... I think I got home about... I think it was about 1.
That's not too bad.
Yeah. And then I was like, oh, all right. Just kind of pull the plug. Kind of glad that we had an 8 o'clock game because
Yeah, I know,
sort of
mate.
got some sleep.
It won't be like
and I
that.
actually felt all
Don't
right.
go out next Friday because it's
So,
half
yeah,
12
it's half
kickoff
12.
When?
next
Next
weekend.
week.
Oh, well.
How's he done that?
I'm sorry, but he had like about he could
That's
have
a
had a
ball.
stroll
Oh my
there.
God.
Oh, my.
Oh,
Fucking great
Sanchez.
save, Sanchez.
Jesus.
What are we doing?
I don't know, man. We're
What
falling
the
apart.
hell?
Sanchez has saved
This
Chelsea's
is-
arse there.
Oh,
I say he's
my
already made about
God.
3 key saves this
Yeah, I
game.
think
We're
he's
23
decent, mate.
minutes
on his
in.
day, he's a good keeper.
We're falling apart here.
Do you know
Yeah,
what? There's
this
no
is
in
bad.
between. It's either
No,
our
I
outfield
know.
players
You're
or.
right. What's he
Look how
fucking
much
doing
space
there?
he had,
But
Disasi.
that doesn't- and yeah, you know what? He just jogs.
Goodness me, he was like, yeah, someone else is going to
Started
deal with
running
that.
towards the sideline. Why has he started running towards the
I
sideline?
have no idea.
Run away from
It
him.
would have been offside anyway.
Yeah, but you've got to play to the whistle, Benny.
That's not
You
right.
have to play to the
Oh,
whistle.
that is a
Entire
really
defence
good
there just
save.
falling apart.
But you know what it is? It's this side here. There's something wrong with this
Right-hand
side.
It's very imbalanced. But to be fair, this is where all of Bournemouth's threats coming down now. They're like looking at that right-hand side like, yeah, we're going to have this.
We look like we've had 2 weeks off.
Yeah.
Fucking too. It's too easy down this down that left for them.
Yeah, I'm a bit worried about
So
this. And here we
easy.
go again.
Look at that.
Oh,
That's their
They've
what,
had
fifth shot on
shot after
target.
shot after
Way too
shot.
easy. It's an embarrassing start.
This
might
is,
be one of those nights, Cam, I think.
This is
Tyrannosaurus.
fucking terrible.
That was an awkward bounce as well, that.
Yeah.
Won't be singing on the train home this time.
Thank God. Apologies to anyone that sat in first class 2 weeks ago. Benny ruined
Was it
that
2 now?
2 weeks ago.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
So I had celery in my...
Poor old people pay for first class ticket. Benny's in there with his top off.
I'm waving a bit of celery
And
around.
life savings. Oh, we'll spend an extra 60 quid, upgrade to first class.
I don't know why people
Shouldn't
do
have
that
bothered.
anyway. It's all,
Shouldn't have
I was
bothered.
sitting in first class on the way here.
Yeah, but you had your top off on screaming on the seat, mate.
Yeah, well.
Swinging your shirt around in the air. To be fair, he got recognised about 5 times on the
Oh,
way
did
back.
you? What, on the train?
Everyone's coming up to you. Oh, is that Benny from Chelsea?
Yeah, Benny from Chelsea as
Yeah,
well.
Big dog now.
Big dog, yeah.
Start signing autographs.
Benny, thanks for being in a room with us.
Thank you.
We're very appreciative.
Got a pen?
Yeah. Can you sign my flag?
I will when I finish. When we've done the podcast, I'll sign your flag.
Yes, thank you. Guys, I hope you know how lucky you are here, viewers. You've
Very
got
lucky.
Benny here on the watch along.
And not drunk.
Chelsea boys are on the beers.
That's it.
Not like last time.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, give it to him.
Oh, you prick.
Right then. You didn't have to do that.
Smith, anyone watching at home, Smith just shoved Cucurella there for no reason.
He might have to sing his old Cucurella song.
I thought that was a bit embarrassing from him at the Euros. Did
Ah,
you see it?
Yeah, I
Did
did.
you, what
I
did
don't
the,
care.
his song?
Eh,
I don't know why he
He-
bring Haaland up.
I think it's the song. I think
Oh
that's
my
what
God,
the song
nearly
is.
again.
No, I don't. The Cucurella song.
Yeah.
No, it hasn't got Haaland
Oh,
in
is
it.
it not? I don't
No.
know.
Oh,
what
that's
the
the
fuck-
one where he's on stage. He was
Don't know
drunk.
what. Don't know what. Yeah, no. To be fair, I'll say he's drunk.
Go on,
He's just won the Euros. I doubt he cares. I doubt he knew what was going
Yeah.
on. He was
He-
just
he-
saying.
he was
He was just
bro-
saying words.
I was still hurting from the England loss, man. I had to take it out on someone. It was him. What do you guys think of the England?
I didn't see the
only
Finland
watched
game.
the England-Finland game.
I only
Yeah.
watched the other one. I thought we were good against Ireland.
I thought we were piss poor second half against Ireland. I'll be brutally honest. First half against
I'm
Finland.
trying to remember the game. To be fair.
First half against Finland, I thought was boring, slow. 2-0 against those teams shouldn't be. It shouldn't have been 2-0. I think it should have been 5 or 6
I think
against those teams. You have to score 5 or 6 against them.
Mm.
Sorry, but with that much
That's
talent,
fair.
True.
I thought 2-0 was not
This is what I was
acceptable.
saying though throughout the whole Euros. It just kept coming down to that. I was like, we have so much talent,
Mhm.
yet I'm literally like bashing my head against a wall.
You seen Ashley Cole's
He's
left
now off.
Birmingham.
Yeah.
Full-time England coach now.
But yeah, it did look better though. I think against Finland. Oh, go on, Cole. Trent as well. I know he was obviously the biggest talking point, but some of his passes in that game were just
I
ridiculous.
thought Gordon was good against Finland.
Yeah.
I thought Gordon was
And
good
that-
against Ireland as
And
well.
that left-hand side.
You could I know he's gone now, but why Southgate never bothered playing him in the Euros?
Yeah,
apart
when
from
we
like
literally
10
praised
minutes.
him for taking him as well. We're like, wow, like that's fair enough. Like you're taking players that have literally been playing so well this season.
Because you saw
He
in
took
that.
so many players though,
Yeah.
and he didn't play any
And
of them.
didn't play
Like,
them.
I felt when he put Tony, I actually felt sorry for Tony.
Oh,
I thought
when
it
he
was a
put
bit
in,
of
I
an
like-
never
insult.
liked taking
Yeah.
risks,
Yeah, he-
mate.
he
I
was
thought it
never
was a
liked
little bit
taking
of an
risks.
insult what he did to Tony. To be
said he
fair,
was
like
pissed. Tony said he was annoyed.
yeah,
when
he said
brought
it.
him
I
on.
just
Yeah.
felt like it was just such an insult to him.
Patronising.
For sure.
Yeah.
Considering the player that, Tony is as well.
The worst part about it, he admitted that Harry Kane has been carrying an injury.
Mm.
Yet you've got
He was a safety man, mate.
you've
He
got
Yeah.
a Tony on the bench that is.
never took risks.
I don't understand it.
No, I don't either. And like
That's
the
a poor link-up play again. That's a
That's
simple
terrible.
pass there.
We've not been able to string more
No.
than like 6 passes.
It's like I said earlier, we look like we've had 2 weeks off. Like no
Yeah.
one outside of Palmer and Madueke, obviously, no one looks like they're connected. No one looks like they understand where anyone's meant to be.
Jesus Christ.
We're so
Even that looks
erratic in
like
Yeah, that just-
lazy and
football.
just not. Yeah, it's
Sort it out, guys. Come on.
gonna be one of those games, I think.
Yeah, for sure. This is it though, because I think the inconsistency continues, doesn't it? If you look at I know we've only played obviously 3 Premier League games, but the difference between those games is just
Go
Oh,
on,
see, there we
Sanchez.
go.
better.
There we go.
quality
Back to
from
Palmer,
Nolly.
back to
Play it
Come
to,
on,
play it to
go
Jackson.
on.
No, he's going to
No,
shoot
to be
now.
fair, I don't.
Oh yes, shoot!
Here we go.
Oh,
Oh, you didn't need to take the touch. You didn't need to take the touch.
He didn't need to. He just should have hit it first time.
oh,
Oh boy.
That was it. That was the chance.
Nico.
Come on. He didn't
Oh,
need
that
it.
was quality from Nonny though.
That was good.
Oh, look at that.
I wonder if he should have released it.
Should have
a bit.
released that.
He
earlier.
saw
And it was
pass as
offside
well.
anyway.
No,
Oh
I
my
think he's
God.
on.
I think that's on.
Jackson.
But yeah, he didn't need to take the
He
touch.
doesn't need to, no. See, that's the difference between.
Top striker and a.
Thanks, Benny.
Yep.
Because it's all about instinct as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like top number 9s just know when they need to take a touch, when it's just first time finish, right? And it's not an insult to Jackson saying that he's not a good player or that he can't come good, but it's just that he's not there yet. That's the truth.
Yeah, it's just it's like you said. It's those. It's why he'll probably never be a world class number 9 because those
won't.
Mbappes, those Haalands, they just have that.
Yeah.
Like in that situation, they're a
literally,
killer.
Killer
Yeah.
instinct finish.
And it's like you just have it or you don't.
Yeah. And I think with Jackson is that his conversion rate.
Oh,
the
fuck
sassy,
me.
sassy.
honestly.
No, that's actually appalling. He's having
bad.
such a
He's
shocking
been
game.
Terrible.
He is shocking.
And we haven't got a replacement on the bench. Like,
I mean, he could switch
You know
Cucurella
what?
out
He
there.
probably. I'm going to just throw it out there. I reckon he's probably been one of our worst.
All right,
signings.
good. Nice.
Sassy.
Very good.
I think.
Oh!
I think he was good last
A
season.
little bit more power on that.
Do ya?
That would
I
have been
think
good.
he was our. I think he was our best centre back. I know it's not saying
Sassy?
much. I think he was our
Last
best centre
year?
back. Yeah, it's not saying much, but I thought he came in and was good. The issue with Disassi that I've had is, it's you brought him in as a £40 million player when he wasn't really better than what we had, and all we really needed, because at the time I think it was just injuries, is why we bought him. You could have just got someone on loan or spent like 20 million on someone if they were going to be fifth choice, because he's not better than Chalobah. is the thing.
I do think if and let's just hope he can. You can see we've missed a little bit of Fofana, and like he's starting to show his quality like as a centre back. And when we first brought him, like you could see the difference when he was playing under Potter and he scored. I remember that goal that he scored, and then he got injured. But if he can keep fit, and Colwell can keep fit, and they can start, because that's the main thing as well. We haven't been able to keep a consistent centre back.
Yes. I think after like Manchester United, Forest, and I think another team last season, we'd had the most different back lines or centre back duos or something like that.
That was our biggest issue in defence last season. Is one week you'd have like
Yeah.
Colwell at left back and then a partnership with like Badiashile and Disassi. Next week you'd
Yes.
have Chalobah in there. Next week you'd have
it's Mr.
Silva in there.
Kepa.
I wish he could have played today
Donkey.
Kepa is. Oh, why is he jumping up like that?
because we just did something stupid.
Kepa.
Can't stand Kepa. He's another donkey.
He's second on the list of our worst ever signings.
Oh, go on.
I lost respect for him when he didn't want to come off.
Yeah, that was fucking.
That's when I lost respect
That's a
for him.
disgrace.
I don't care what anyone
Was
says.
that the Carabao Cup?
Finally,
Yeah, and he did, and he refused to come off. He
I'd
did-
have dragged him off.
Yeah,
Get on there and drag him off.
yeah. I would have ran on there
Yeah.
as a coach. And
But
would've-
I think
if I was
that
sorry
that-
with my cigar, I would have went, get off.
Loves the fag. on
Sorry,
side,
he
doesn't
walked out. I remember him.
Loves the
Like,
fag.
he
You
nearly
know he
walked
smokes
out.
about 120 a day.
What, cigars?
No,
That's why he-
fags.
Yeah.
Fags?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he smoked cigarettes. When he was at Napoli, because it's legal. He was
Smoke on the
smoking.
side, like, he smoked about 20 during the
And
game.
and there were times like there's pictures of him when he's in I think Napoli or Lazio where he's like chewing the end.
Yeah,
as
when
well.
when he was not allowed to smoke, he used to chew a filter. Give it up.
To be fair, I
Simon,
saw
mate.
someone do that on the plane when I was on
Really?
holiday. Literally,
What, chew
it
a
was
filter?
bizarre to me. No, literally, he'd rolled a cigarette and he was just chewing it.
Chewing it. Just get
Oh.
chewing tobacco. Like
That's
Just get-
crazy
just
to me.
Can't you get like nicotine
you can get
Nicotine
chewing tobacco
patch.
and
or something?
Straight on the arm.
That's what you need.
I don't even smoke that much.
You don't smoke at all, do you?
Rarely. Well, I have a few
I only
vapes,
do it when I'm,
vapes now.
I only do it
going
when
up
I'm paro.
Hmm?
I only do it when I'm drunk.
every day then.
Yeah. Hey, Monday to Friday, man, I'm clean as a whistle. It's just the weekends, man. The weekend cooks me. Yeah, it's going to catch up to me one day soon, man.
This is
Fucking
better.
has.
I know. I can't even run anymore.
I know, mate. No, we have a good time there, man.
We have a good laugh.
Oh, come on.
That was nicely done. It stopped a bit of momentum.
All right, now
Okay,
come on.
good.
Come
Come
on,
on, guys.
Don't be-
Come on, Blues.
Here we go.
Look at Nonny. He's everywhere. He's really trying hard to do something here, isn't he? Come on.
That really annoys me, that does. When you go on it like...
Go on.
Oh.
Oh,
Great save.
Oh, that
Save.
was a good save.
was that Jackson again?
I think so, yeah, it was.
Oh, well, at least he's just doing something now.
Yeah, it was better.
What really annoys you?
What was I saying?
You said something
Something
really
like that.
annoys you.
I think it was when you were saying. I assume it was when Nonny stopped with the ball.
Oh,
and-
yeah. I hate it when like you're on for an
they
attack
just hold it
and
up.
they just hold it up. Why? Go, man. Go.
Yeah.
Like,
Nice.
Nice, Cole. Oh.
come on, ref.
Give it, Taylor.
Yes. Come on.
Wow. Oh my God,
Okay.
Anthony Taylor on our
Is he
side.
pulling out a yellow
I
card?
said
for
that's two.
someone
That's
not
Pinch
two
me.
players that
penalty?
Palmer's had yellow carded.
Yeah, Palmer for diving. Probably giving it.
Oh.
Has he? Is he actually giving him a yellow?
Yeah, Cook and someone else have been given yellows. I can't remember who else.
So I would just get him a red.
Actually, I think that's both their midfielders on yellow cards.
2 red cards and we win the game.
Great plan, Benny.
Half-time team talk.
Halftime team talk. Get them a red card. We need it.
Got 106 people in the building, guys, and we've got 55 likes. So if you've just joined and you haven't hit the like button, make sure you smash that like button. Do it right now, guys. We'll just take you a second, and it's much appreciated. Thank
100
you.
likes and Benny will down a beer.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Come on, man. Got to stay sober for this one.
56 likes and Benny will down a beer.
100.
Dracula asks, how is Chelsea playing? Guys, do you want to summarise Chelsea and how we're playing at the moment?
Terrible.
Better last 10 minutes, but slow 25. Poor
Interesting.
25, sorry. Very poor 25. Sloppy.
Scott, Benny?
Nonny's like the only person, and Sanchez are like the only people on the pitch that I can genuinely say have looked anywhere
like-
close to the
they
level.
just look
Oh,
like
and Palmer.
C-grade team. No movement, no...
And
nothing.
is it a case of Bournemouth are playing really well, or is it that we've not got our stuff
I just
together
don't-
at the
I'd say it's
moment?
both.
I think,
Yeah.
I think
Definitely.
Bournemouth's got the
Mixture of
game
both.
plan down packed, and I just think that we just struggle.
I'll tell you what, he's lucky to not get a yellow for that.
Who?
did.
Cucurella?
He did get one.
Did he?
Yeah, you got yellow for that.
No intention of going for the ball whatsoever. Just elbowed him.
Oh my God.
Oh,
What the
no.
fuck's? That's a pen. That's a pen.
What happened there?
Yeah. Fuck.
For goodness sake.
Yay.
moron, bro.
Oh.
Donkey.
No.
I need to see what happened there. How was he through
I
like
didn't see
one
that.
ball?
I missed that. What happened?
Like it cut back and he was literally their guy was through on goal and then chipped over Sanchez and he clattered him.
Oh, here we go. This is where it all goes wrong.
Can you pull out a save, guys?
It's a fucking one ball. Oh no, hang on.
Oh,
It's
that's-
Fafana, bro.
Oh,
hell.
guys, defense is shambles.
let me see this. I didn't even watch the... It's not a pen.
Oh, I don't know.
What?
VAR might
Not a
check
pen.
that. Are they going to check it or no?
Wait, let's see this again.
It's not a pen. That's
No,
not a pen.
what
did he
That is
do?
not a
That's,
penalty.
no, that is a pen.
How?
It's not a pen, mate.
No, that's a
It's not
pen.
a
He
pen.
blocked him.
How?
He blocked his
But
leg.
he had nowhere to
No.
go though. How's he? What is he supposed
I
to?
need to see that
That
again.
is not a
I
fucking
don't
penalty.
understand. Hang on. Are they going
The
to?
only
Is
the only
that
thing,
a penalty, guys?
the only way I'd say that isn't a penalty is if they, depending on whether they deem he has control of the ball.
He's literally stood there, turned around, and he's
Oh
leaped
my
over him.
God.
He's leaped into his body. It looks good, don't get me wrong, but it's not a pen. He had no time to move whatsoever.
Where does he go? I don't understand.
Where does he go?
I don't understand it. Like, and they didn't even look at VAR.
Taylor masterclass. We knew it was coming.
Goodness me.
Come on, Sanchez, do make up for your mistake, mate. Actually, I didn't even blame Sanchez
Come
for
on,
that. To be honest,
Sanchez.
They,
I mean, to be
Yeah.
fair, if anything, it's only 0-0 right now because of him,
Yeah.
arguably.
And I'll be like, it's a silly challenge to make, but like he has to make that challenge because that's terrible from Fafana.
Sanchez, come on.
Yes! Oh my God,
Well
he
done,
saved it. Come
Fucking
on,
right. Come on.
Sanchez.
Stick that up, yeah.
What a
Oh,
That was a good
guys,
save.
he's been wow.
Hey, fair play. He's been good this season. I
Fair
can't even knock him.
enough.
Well done,
Come
boys.
on.
What a save!
I
that
can't
is.
even.
One-handed as well.
Sanchez saves it, guys. 0-0.
Now-
Now we really need to just pick it
now
up.
I'll
We
say
need to
now
score
wake
now.
the fuck up.
Disassi, you sort yourself out, mate. I don't know why you're rambling out there.
Yeah, I was just about to say disaster.
Right, corner there for Bournemouth. Head it out.
Oh no.
That was not a good
Oh,
clearance.
oh.
Fucking
I
hell.
don't like when it's pinball
Right.
like that.
Goodness me. What a save, though.
Brilliant save.
Yeah, it was a good save. It's lazy.
Apparently our stream's quite slow.
What?
If people
Oh,
saw
what,
the
delayed?
save ages
Yeah.
ago and then we celebrated late.
Oh,
Don't let him cut inside.
Probably paid for that.
oh, what? You know what? Honestly, if we can make it through half time, if I was at Maresca, mate, I'd be ripping into these.
Half time
defence.
couldn't come soon enough, really. Could
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
because they're starting to bloody.
If anything, this is just feeding the whole narrative for the second half. Sancho coming on, Nkunku or like Felix, whoever he decides to come on, because it's such a. I mean, if it is 0-0 as well.
The thing is, I'm just worried about this defence. Like,
Oh, this defense
Yeah, the
system.
defence-
I
is
don't know. I don't.
shocking.
And we're doing it to ourselves again. We always put ourselves in our own trouble. I don't know.
Yeah, it's
And we
individual.
still haven't learned.
It's individual mistakes again.
All the
Like this whole season so far, defensively, like it's not even been a system thing. This is individual mistakes. Like
Yeah.
you can't even like say it's
Because
about-
you can't teach like you can teach a system, but you can't teach. How do you get
like,
mistakes out of a player? I
that
don't-
for far a mistake. You can't unteach that.
No,
like
you can't.
or you
No.
can't teach them not to do that.
Yeah, you
like
can't.
that's
Yeah.
just
Guys, let us know what you think in the comments about that penalty decision. I have to go back to it because I think that is an absolute disgrace that's been given. Absolute disgrace. Who agrees? Because
I'm
I've
with
just
you.
watched that again.
I just
That
don't
is
know
such
where
It
he-
a
doesn't
poor
look like a
decision.
penalty.
I
on
just don't know
first
where he's supposed to
glance.
go in that moment.
That
Like,
is
where,
such
where
a poor
Yeah.
decision, mate.
Like,
At this day and age, with all,
I don't.
what the fuck are
Right.
they doing upstairs?
Go on. Oh,
And it's this passing
Too
as well.
quick
Like this,
there.
this.
Nonny's annoyed at Jackson right now.
I'm not surprised.
What do you think? I mean, what needs to change? I mean, looking at what we're seeing now. I mean, we can all say defence. Well, that's not going to change because
It can't.
we haven't really got anyone. But
Yeah.
in hindsight of what needs to.
We need to be a little bit less erratic on the ball. We need a little. I know because the game's so quick, the pace of it, we can't almost keep up with it. But some of the passes that are being played forward, like we've seen, either under hit, too late, a little bit too early, and it's just not.
And again,
Going
we
on.
I was
just
gonna say
giving-
that
we
comes
just-
from Sanchez being pressed and then just clearing it into
Yeah,
midfield.
just whacking it into anything. All right, Bournemouth.
No.
All right, come on then.
Now
on the
break.
break here.
Come
Come
on.
on.
Come on.
Go on.
Is this? I think it's
Make your
Caicedo on the
decision
ball.
now. Okay. Oh,
That was a
okay.
horrid pass.
Yeah, it
No.
wasn't Jackson's
Just-
fault there, really.
He just fizzed it into his feet like when he didn't need to.
And then this is the other thing.
And
that-
then it
then,
just-
then it slows down, and then we get nowhere.
And then they're like behind the ball, they're set up.
Do you know what, with though? Like right now, how we're talking about Sanchez, you know, basically being the one that's kept this game still 0-0 in our favour. It's like we can never have consistency across our whole team
No.
because usually we're praising some of the outfield players saying, oh, but Sanchez is letting us down, right? Now it's kind of vice versa, arguably, and it's never a case where we collectively as a team, everyone has a good game. There is always those holes, and naturally in football there will be, but with Chelsea it just seems that everyone has a different good day, if that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
And it's very rare where everyone's having a good day and we're all kind of living up to our jobs. And
Need to start collectively all having a good day.
exactly.
Is that a second yellow?
Yeah.
That's a second yellow.
It is, isn't it?
Oh.
Fuck.
Oh, I know,
Well-
is it? Oh no, it
No.
looked like he was going to his pocket. Never mind.
But do you know what though? We called this last season. We knew how many more players would be on Cole Palmer, wouldn't it? Because obviously he's just like he gets doubled up on so much as well nowadays because that's just how good he
A
is.
bit like what they used to do with
Must have a
Hazard.
few bruises on him.
They used to just take like they used to.
Look at him. They're
Do you know
literally
what? That
always
is-
on him.
If he wasn't on the first yellow, that'd have been a yellow.
That would have been a yellow. He's walking a tightrope there. But no, I think with the Palmer thing, I think that's where seeing Madueke and having Madueke in the team helps. And I think, you hope, say Madueke isn't playing and it's in Kunku in that position, you hope that he's then going to be the one that benefits. But it's games like this where it's like you need then the other players to step up. Like I need that left hand side to do something, to do anything. Because outside of one cross, I've seen Neto do nothing.
What?
That was a lazier run there from Caicedo.
He's run away from it. He's just setting
why
up,
did he run away
isn't he,
from
rather
it?
than trying to beat him to the ball.
He hasn't really had
Wrong way,
much of
no.
a...
That's because everything's been coming down our right-hand side, really.
Oh, you
Fucking hell, no.
You know
I'd say he's
what?
been in completely invisible this game. He's had one cross and that's it.
Oh,
Oh my God, man.
did he get a hand on that?
No, I think it just went wide.
To be fair, though, Benny, you're kind of right. It's actually really hard to see where around Sanchez is around the bar because he's so bright.
Tell you what,
Even I think
that's
that
not
goes
far
in.
off.
No.
No, not
Let's
at
see
all.
it from this angle.
Bournemouth have been on it with their shots on target this game.
Oh,
I think
He probably had that
half
covered.
time couldn't
But
come sooner, guys.
Oh, yeah.
this is terrible.
This is
I think
this is not...
Sanchez has been player of the half, really, isn't he?
Well, bro, I could count on one hand and not run out of fingers the amount of good players we've had this half.
They've had more
Oh,
shots.
there we go. We've got the shots. 9-5.
4 on target as well.
Maresca's got his hands in the air.
In many
Bro, he's
ways, though, he
pissed.
does mimic Pep's mannerisms, doesn't he?
Yeah,
You can see
I
it.
thought that as well, yeah. He does fucking look
Clone.
exactly like
He's a
him.
clone.
I had to
Yeah.
keep double check when I was sat behind him. I was like, is that fucking Pep?
Do you know what though? On some of the graphics, especially like before the Premier League season started, a lot of the graphics really tried to make. Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean? They knew what they were doing with sort of the shadows and the angles and things. They were really trying to make
It's
it seem
uncanny
like.
though, like even the beard, everything. It's
Yeah.
just spot on. Same height. How much added time?
He
you
does.
got there?
He does conduct himself like Pep
Yeah,
as well. Even
very.
A lot of the guys that worked under Pep do. Like you go look at Company, you look at Arteta,
Even
you look at
Arteta, the
him.
way
Like
they move,
the
mate.
way they
Yeah.
hold themselves, you have an air of Pep about them.
The Pep effect.
Just 1 minute added time then.
What do you think of how do you say his name?
Vega.
Vega.
He's been decent. Hasn't had to do too much. I think of the two midfielders, he's been the better of the two.
Yeah.
I think that speaks to how bad his partner's been so far.
Fucking hell.
That was
Come on,
terrible.
what's the-
That was a terrible clearance from Palmer. I think that
Yeah,
was.
have they done?
What's he doing there?
Oh, here we go again.
Just
Out.
Fuck me.
Oh mate, half time's got to come.
This will be last attack, you'd assume. What the?
Blow it. Blow it.
Goodness me, guys, this has not been a good half.
It's been terrible. Really bad, actually.
Wake up,
So
Charles.
lucky Colwell didn't get a
So
touch on that
bad.
because it'd have gone the other side of Sanchez.
It's lucky they didn't have anyone in the box.
Yeah.
Well, half time, 0-0 at the Vitality Stadium. It's really been a poor half for Chelsea. Sanchez has kept it 0-0, to be honest. Credit to him. Penalty saved. Yes, he was not rewarded. Penalty was given against him for his doing, but guys, it's not good enough. What do you
No.
make of it?
I don't know where
Yeah,
to start.
poor half all round really. Sloppy shit at the back, say it every week. You have to just, especially when you're at the back, just, you know, when you're trying to make simple fucking passes that are 10, 15 yards. I just don't know why it keeps getting messed up. You know, what is
Every
going
game,
on?
though.
Every single game now.
Every game, yeah, the passing's just been like I don't know what
That-
I don't know what we're trying. And this is where it annoyed me because I know what Maresca wants us to do, but I used to say it under Poch as well. We don't have the players to play from the back. I don't understand why we keep trying. I know that's his style. I just don't understand why we don't have the players to do it. It really frustrates. Why can't we just go back to just normal old school football sometimes? Because I know it's boring, but if it wins your games, what does it matter?
It looks like a real problem trying to sort of play out from the back and get in that second half, doesn't it? Because even when they go out to the wide men, that 1-2 is just not working at all.
Our passing has been. That's the worrying thing. Like the defensive issues we've seen this season. Jackson not scoring we've seen this season. Our whole system is based on passing.
Yeah,
It's our entire system.
with a group
I
that are
always-
shit at
and-
passing.
I think I disagree. I think we've got players who can play out from the back and can pass. But today it's like I keep saying, it looks like they haven't played together for 2 weeks. It looks like they haven't interacted with each other for 2 weeks. Like none of them look like they've played together before. Like outside of Palmer and Noni, I don't think I've seen one triangle. This is like that's schoolboy stuff I was
it
taught
is.
when I was a kid, and I haven't seen
that was
one
the
triangle.
the first thing
Pass
you ever
move,
get taught
acting,
is
playing
pass move,
triangles.
playing triangles, yeah.
I haven't seen that once. I don't think.
I just noticed when we try and go inboard from the back, that's where we stuff everything up. Like, every time we
yeah.
try and go in that middle of the park, we lose it. We just can't do it properly.
Disjointed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
there's
just
really
don't.
not.
And yeah, like
Yeah, well, I think people in the chat are echoing our thoughts and frustrations, really. I think a lot of people are pointing fingers at Disassi, rightfully. I think we can all agree, has had a pretty shocking first half.
I call him disaster.
He's been terrible.
You're not the only one. But yeah, I think in terms of defending, decision making, positional awareness, it's all been pretty poor all round. And what do you do to change that, really? Is it a case of, do you think Maresca might switch it round, potentially try and put Cucurella on the right? Is that something we can do?
I think he's going to leave it to the 55th, 60th minute, isn't he? But I think
the only thing he
got
can
to take Disassi off for me.
Disassi has to come off the issue. You've got no one on the bench.
Yeah, you got to work something around that. So you got to do something. You got to take him off. Or
The
something.
only thing I
shy.
can think of is Caicedo at right back, but like that means Cassidy in midfield unless you put Nkunku in there. I don't know.
What do you think of Casady?
I think he's a decent player. He's obviously worked under Maresca, but I haven't
Brilliant
seen.
player at Reading. Brilliant player.
Who, sorry?
Caesar
Sadie.
Casady.
Oh.
Italian, isn't
He is
Huh?
Italian.
Italian, isn't he?
Yeah, and then he scored for Leicester as well. Honestly, even for Italy, I think the under 21s.
The same him and
he
I
scored.
think
He scored
he was
three.
top
I think,
goal scorer.
3 or 4. Yeah,
he
in
was
the
joint top
tournament,
goal
he was-
scorer a couple of years.
Yeah,
it was a couple of years ago now.
He's a brilliant player.
But
He'll
the thing
make
is,
his way into that squad. 100%.
potentially, but like this doesn't feel like the right game to throw him in the state
Nah,
it's in.
not the
So it's
deep
like unless you put maybe you put Nkunku
can-
in
they
there,
can do-
drop Palmer a little deeper, maybe.
He can
but
do
like,
more damage for a player of that.
Yeah.
Like that, can't it? If you chuck him in at the deep end, and it's
Yeah, that's actually probably the only thing I'd do. Is maybe take Disassi off, Caicedo at right back, have him invert, and then drop Palmer a little deeper to have Nkunku up top
Yeah.
with Jackson, maybe.
I'd prefer to have, and he's played there before. I'd prefer to have Caicedo right back and take the Sassy off.
'Cause then it's
if
still-
we have to lose someone in the midfield to get that side a little bit more stronger, I mean,
To be fair, we wouldn't really lose anyone in the midfield. Well, we kind of would defensively with Palmer, but it's like you just Caicedo would end up
But you
inverting
work-
anyway.
yeah.
On the ball, it would work
Yeah.
the same anyway.
yeah,
But yeah, this has been terrible.
because
Like
that's where the goal's going to come from. I can see it already.
to be honest, it could be any of the defenders. Like
Well, yeah,
Cucurella, he's been okay. He keeps trying to fight people, which is weird. The rest of the back line has been shockingly
I
bad.
don't mind the old fighting though.
Fafana's
no,
getting a
shock.
lot of
But
criticism.
I don't mind it depending on the timing. Like it was the same when Havertz used to do it. It's about timing. Like it was the same with Costa. Costa used to have a timing to it. Like he'd do it when we were ahead, or
Yeah.
he'd do it in a way that meant the other person got pissed off. Whereas it looks like Cucurella is the one that's reacting. Like it looks like he's the one that's.
You didn't want to go up against Costa.
No.
Honestly, he was like a mean machine. That guy.
To be fair, though, where else could he have gone?
Oh yeah, that's
He's
what
not
I
even
mean.
looking
That's,
at the
yeah,
players,
I
looking
can't
at the ball.
understand
He's
it.
literally looking at the ball. His head. Guys, let us know in the comments down below. I know everyone's talking about defence back line, but in your opinion, was that a fair penalty? Obviously, we're glad to have saved it,
what a
but
fucking save.
yeah, I don't know.
I'm gonna
Someone's saying
gonna
that
go for
Vega's been
Shot.
quite absent, invisible.
Yeah,
Luca.
He's not been involved enough.
Joking.
I think the problem
Can't
that
see,
him
this is
and
your
Caicedo
problem.
have had, which I don't put on them, is for some reason our defenders don't seem to want to play it into the midfield. I don't know what reason that is. I have no idea if it's a confidence thing, but they keep wanting to play it out wide, so they're just not getting on the
come with
ball
you.
enough.
Anyone want anything from out there? Water, beer?
No thanks.
No, thanks, mate.
More good. Sausage rolls. Lovely. Yeah, people are saying it is a fair penalty.
I
Someone
think-
said I hate Taylor.
I thought it was as well.
Bad. Yeah. Well, just over 200 of you guys. So those of you who have just joined, welcome. I'm sure a lot of rival fans have used this time to come in now at halftime and
And laugh.
yeah, laugh at us. But yeah, it has been a pretty shocking first half. If you're Maresca now, what substitutions are you making?
That's a great question. I think Neto comes off. He's been completely invisible. I think Disasi has to come off. He has been shocking. Outside of that, I don't know. I think Noni and Palmer have been good. We don't really have anyone in midfield to take like Vega or Caicedo off. I'd keep Jackson on, even though he's been a bit isolated at times. So yeah, like I think maybe Nkunku, maybe Sancho coming on, maybe Felix. Outside of that, I've no idea. I think it's just you got to get some of these players to wake up. You know, the defenders, Caicedo, Neto, if he carries on, some of them need to wake up because
But
it's
do you
been
think
bad.
that it's a case of that he's been quite ignored because we've been so heavily kind of coming down the right-hand side with obviously Noni Madueke and Cole Palmer linking up on that right, that he's been quite isolated, I'd say, on that left-hand side. And in all honesty, we've not really been doing an awful lot of attacking anyway. It's been pretty hard to kind of progress the ball through midfield and onto our attackers. It's been quite difficult all round, and I think we need something or someone to break it up a little bit more.
I agree. I do think he is a bit isolated and he hasn't had as much of the game or like the ball as he might want. But I'm of the opinion sometimes if the game's not going for you or if you're not seeing as much of the ball, go and get the ball. Because that shows a level of intent, and I feel there's not been enough of that from Neto. I look at, like, for example, Madueke, what he's done, especially in previous games, how he's played. Like, there's been times where he hasn't maybe seen as much of the ball, but he'll go and get it. Like, even if some of the stuff he does doesn't always work, he'll always try and go for the ball, and I think that shows a good intent. And then you start to receive it better positions, and you start to get, like, more comfortable and get into the game more. Because I think at the moment the game is just bypassing Neto, among other players. He's not the only one. But yeah, there needs to be words at halftime because that was shocking. That's up there with Cfctvyt. Like, there's how bad that was.
What have you made of Jackson so far? Because I think his name's been popping up quite a little bit as well. But, I mean, in all honesty, I wouldn't even really fault Jackson that much in this game. I think he, should have done better with that chance where he took a touch on it. That should have really been a first-time finish, in my opinion. But, you know, he had a good chance denied as well by Bournemouth's keeper. But, you know, overall, I don't think, again, he's had that much to work with, really.
Nope.
And, again, it just comes with a case of we've been very disconnected with midfield to attack.
I agree. I think he's been isolated, and I think he's had the problem where it's not for a lack of trying. Like, you can see, there's been times he's dropped deeper to collect the ball, but you don't really want that because then we're kind of as a team drifting closer to our goal, gives Bournemouth a chance to step up. But I feel sorry for Jackson. Like, games like these is where I feel sorry for him because he isn't getting the ball. He's trying to as much as he can to get the ball while also still helping us. I just feel sorry for him at the moment. He's been the one, I think, in this game that's suffered the most with how abject we've been. I hope he gets a couple of chances because, I think the first chance he had, he needs to hit that first time, but that comes down to what we talked about earlier, killer instinct. Second chance was decent on his weak foot. Good save from Travers, but it needs to show a bit more, and I just hope he gets more of the ball and a couple more chances. Because I can see if he gets more chances, he'll score. Like, you can see he's getting in good areas. He has a bit about him. It's just he's not getting the ball enough in good enough areas.
Yeah. Well, Brian here, we've got a super chat from Brian. Thank you very much for the donation. He says Monaco and Marseille boys, though, with the ... and a sad straight face. So, yeah, we know who he's indirecting there. We've spoken enough about them. And again, I think defence is letting us down massively. It's going to be such a weakness for us this season, especially in the Premier League. You know, we see how clinical. I think Bournemouth have been quite unlucky to not score goals in that first half. They've had multiple chances. You know, yes, Sanchez denied some, but equally, it's just been a case of a matter of time before they score. So, again, we have Nate saying they don't pass the ball and he's open. What are you on? I think he is talking about Neto here, but yeah, some people disagreeing with you, Scott, about Neto being asleep. But you did mention earlier that it is just a case of he has been a little bit more isolated. I don't even think Noni or Palmer has done anything special, says the Three Holes. What do you make of that comment? Do you think Noni
I
and Palmer
disagree.
have not done anything special?
I don't
disagree,
think
I
Palmer's been great at all.
I think Palmer's been.
For his standards.
That's the thing. I don't think he's been as good as what we expect him to be, but I think he has been decent in the game, and you can see that he is. He's causing a couple of issues for Bournemouth in midfield, getting them to pick up yellow cards, and I think the link up with Noni is nice, and we saw Noni break through for the chance with Jackson. I think you can see with those. The reason why I praise those guys for the first half is you can see that there is kind of a something there. You can see there is at least an element of like they're trying, or that they're trying to break this Bournemouth team apart.
Yeah.
And whereas there's no one else outside of those two, and I think Jackson when he's had his chances, and Sanchez outside of those four, there's not a single other player I can look at and go, you have shown anywhere near enough from what I expect.
Yeah, true. Well, a lot of people are saying Sancho should come on. Let's see what he can do. Do you see this being a game that he can come on and change?
I think so. Like he can't be worse. Like he can't be worse.
Wow, is that where we're at, Scott?
Yes.
Is that where we're
That's
at?
unfortunately
Okay,
with that
yeah.
half, he can't be worse.
It's a hard one, that one. I mean, what have we got to lose, really? I mean, Neto hasn't been that great. He hasn't really had much of the ball, but like, I don't know. Yeah, why not try it?
Sancho, come on, Sancho, do the work. Could be written in the stars. Perfect opportunity, isn't it? 0-0, get him on.
What about Joel Felix for Jackson? Would you?
What, up front?
Yeah.
No,
No.
I'd leave Jackson
I'm
on.
not a big fan of Joao Felix playing as a number 9, to be honest.
What do you think better on the
To be
Yeah.
fair, when he came on, because he came on for Jackson against Wolves, and when he did, he dropped as the 10, and we had Palmer as false 9 in that game, weirdly. But yeah, if we're going to do a change like that, I'd rather Nkunku up front.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah.
Someone
But yeah.
says Madueke needs to be substituted.
He's been our best player.
I don't think out of our front
outfield
attacking
player,
players.
never outfield player. He's been our best player.
Man, wait, nah. You need to keep someone like him on because he's the one that can change the game.
And he has had some sort of moments of trying to kind of break through. Yeah. We've got Mark saying, love listening to you guys from Florida. Thank you so much, Mark. Isn't it how crazy is it that people watch us from the
That's
other
nuts,
side of
isn't
the
it?
world?
That's the beauty of YouTube.
I just love it. Yeah, like thank you, like to everyone that's watching from wherever you are watching. Obviously, it's it's crazy. Thank you very much for joining us. But yeah, power of YouTube, right? And there's obviously Chelsea fans all over the world as well. Like we're here in London, obviously where Chelsea's home is, but there's Chelsea fans like everywhere. It's quite
When
crazy.
Alex goes, obviously his dad lives in Dubai.
Yeah.
When he goes out there, there's a whole.
Sancho's on.
There's a whole
Sorry to
Chelsea supporters club in the
Is
UAE.
there? Yeah.
So
Is there?
they all meet up. They all go to the same bar, and there's like 50, 60
It's
of
the
them. But in
same.
every little small pocket of every country, there's like a Chelsea supporters club or whoever you support. I think that's brilliant.
I'm pretty sure it's
Yeah.
the same in
Special.
America. I think in
You've seen when they've got that big screen now.
I don't think so, but I know there's a couple of places. I think in wherever Pulisic is from, I think there's a pub, like a Chelsea pub in his that got when he signed for us.
Because I don't know if you've seen that big screen in America. It's on the corner flag, and you feel like you're at the game. Have you not seen that?
I don't think so.
With all the
Yes, I thought the first time
nuts,
I saw
isn't
that,
it?
I thought that was literally,
you literally feel like
inside
you're
the
there.
stadium, and I was
they
like,
all
why
get
are
up,
they?
start chanting, and you feel like you're in
Yeah.
the crowd. But I think it's about 150
Crazy. Right,
quid.
guys, we've got Jadon Sancho on.
For
Prayers
Pedro
have been
Neto.
answered. Jadon Sancho makes his Chelsea debut. Can he score a goal? Can he be the difference today with Chelsea taking home 3 points? I'm manifesting it into the universe right now,
Jadon
guys.
Sancho goal would go down very well with
Sancho.
me.
I tell you what, I don't like that kit, but he suits that kit, Sancho.
What the
Wait,
white?
you don't like the white kit?
Nah, not a fan, mate.
I don't like the. I see. I reckon it's better than the blue.
Really?
Yeah. I actually don't mind the white kit.
Someone said, I'm also watching from the other side of the world. It's called Burnley.
I feel your pain. I've been to Burnley once, did not like it.
Fucking hell, Burnley.
That is funny. To be fair, that is on the other side.
Sorry you have to go through
There's
that.
nothing to do there.
Yeah. Someone says every major city in the USA has a Chelsea pub.
Matt?
Cool. That's pretty cool. And also Mark says, yeah, same here. We meet in Tampa, Florida. There's about 80 of
okay.
us.
Wow.
That's
Damn.
awesome.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep
We're
it up.
worldwide
Keep going.
blues. I love it. Lovely to see you guys.
Yeah, it's good. Adelaide, where I was from, in Australia. They've got Chelsea Supporters Club
Have
as well. It's not very big. I mean, football's not very big over there when it comes to this side of football. But
Is that where you used to go before you come over here?
hey,
Did you used to go to that supporters club before you came to the UK?
yeah, I've been there a few times. You know what? It was alright. But yeah, it's obviously
Not the same.
It's
It's not the same as moving over here, is it, Benny?
Nah.
Fuck me again. This sassy brother.
He's got to go for me. I've had enough of him.
Sassy's just been.
Oh, it's
Got
been
just
bad.
anchor him out or something. I don't know.
Oh, come on. Oh, ref.
He said,
How's
get
that not a
Hang
foul? What?
on. What?
Fucking hell, Taylor.
Yeah, here we go.
Goodness me.
Tell you what, 8 o'clock kickoff though. It's a late game, isn't it?
On a Saturday, yeah.
On a Saturday,
Yes,
especially, yeah.
8 p.m. Yeah, that's crazy. And to think for those that are not even staying in Bournemouth and are coming back, supposedly.
Oh, no, it's going to take
I'd have
it.
it.
I'd say if you got a coach or something, you're not getting back till maybe.
To be fair, on the train, I think it's 2 hours. Yeah, it takes about an hour and a half to get to Basingstoke, and then from Basingstoke it's an hour to London.
Bearing
so yeah,
in mind on a
2.5 hours.
Saturday as well.
2.5
it's
hours,
slower.
yeah.
Yeah, Maddie got me a Liverpool away. I don't even know how I'm gonna
Oh,
get there.
I
the
say- it was like
press.
Casado
They've got to be
again.
quicker. Yeah, but you know, Benny, you're right. Like, this is our style under Maresca. It is going to be playing out the back. When we are facing teams with crazy...
Go on, Sancho.
Go on.
boy.
Go on.
Who's finishing that?
Who's there? There's
no
so
one
no one
there.
there. There's at least 3 of you there.
That was brilliant.
Oh my god, that was good by Cucurella as well.
Who's
Like, that
sticking a
was-
leg out there?
Sancho's running back.
I'd like to see
What I
that.
will say is that I didn't like when we were making Gusto be the introvert
Oh.
Inverted.
I think it's
Yeah, I agree. It
suits
doesn't work as
it
well as
doesn't
it
work.
does. Yeah.
It needs to be Cucurella to do that.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I don't think Gusto doesn't look doesn't look comfortable. That, you know what? That's got to be a goal there. Like
Yeah. It's... Oh.
that
We
was
haven't-
that was
we
good.
haven't done
Cuckoo
that.
does well here.
We
And
haven't.
then Sancho, great.
We haven't done that enough where we're like just fizzing the ball into the centre. Like I talked about it at half time where like the centre backs just aren't doing that enough. And it's like you saw there. It's one ball fizzed into Jackson so he can take it on the half turn and we're in.
I think. Does it look? It looks
You're
like
right,
he's
but
put
you can't.
Cucurella in the midfield, but well, not in the midfield, but
Like in the front line, yeah.
Yeah.
It's because Caicedo's normally you'd have one of the midfielders doing that, but it seems like we've had the double pivot be kind of the same.
where are our supporters in Bournemouth? Are they?
They're the camera, like behind the
Bottom
camera.
left.
I don't know if they've moved, but I know when I was there, behind, like next
You'll
to the
see
camera,
them when Sancho scores in the 79th
It's a
minute.
shit away end, isn't it?
it's bad.
Is that
The
it? there?
positioning of it.
No, so you see the camera that we're watching now,
Yeah.
that's recording the game. I'm fairly certain that they have some of them to the left of that camera, so you won't see them.
Oh right.
Great ball.
No.
It's so weird.
Out. Oh no.
Oh, Sancho, that was terrible.
I know we mentioned it earlier. 45 minutes after not playing in however long, it's still a long period of time
Yeah.
for him, isn't it?
Must have shown something immediately.
Yeah, I
Been
mean,
doing
I
bleep
think
test all
he
week.
must have, because in his presser, Maresca said that he was really impressed with him, and he said that he thinks that he could genuinely help us. So yeah, he must train quite well as well.
Who? Sancho.
Yeah.
Sancho, yeah.
It'd be good if he can get his form. But you know what? Everyone sort of gave him a stick about, like, they said, oh, he wasn't that great in like when he went back to Dortmund. I actually thought
he was great.
I thought he was. Actually, he played nearly started every game. Couldn't have been that bad.
Yeah, him and Maatsen turned that team around because they were in a rough vein of form like before they joined.
See, that is good play there, but come
Go
on.
on.
No.
Oh,
What's
it's
the
Jack,
ball
go on,
that
Oh my
Jackson.
god, he's going to get there.
Oh,
that's a-
no, that's
Touch too heavy there.
yeah, touch too
Touch
heavy.
heavy.
Didn't have control of the ball.
Yeah, he actually has got a bit of legs on him, doesn't he, Jackson?
Yeah,
He
he
doesn't
is
look like it
quick.
He's got those big
Yeah.
strides.
Oh, Bournemouth are here again. See, look at that left-hand side. It's literally like a wide
Don't let
open
him cut in.
door. Just come in. Honestly.
Oh, here we go again.
what's this chasing the ball?
Well, you know what? Look at the sassy
doing?
man. He's in no man's land.
He's chasing the ball. That's what you don't do as a defender. You don't chase the ball. You chase the man.
You know what? Get him off. Take him off. Honestly.
Done well to get that shot away, hasn't he? He was almost in midair and he still got the shot away first time.
Look how much time look how much space he's given that player. And it's not Caicedo's responsibility in that point. It's decisive. Why is he all the way there and not with his player?
Yeah.
Thank you, Irish Yellow, for your super chat. He says, or she says, this is not good. That space in midfield needs to be utilised better. Disassi needs to be off now.
Thank you. Someone else said it.
Oh.
He does
It's
need to
just,
go.
honestly, it's almost like, there we go. There we go. I just was going to say
Offside.
it.
It's offside.
Oh my.
It's always just about time that they score because they've been on to us, all over us. Oh, we're so lucky here.
I don't know
Chelsea, wake up.
I've had enough of this shit already.
Yeah, got an offside of the back post, but that's
Tell you what, we lose today, it's going to hit. This reality is going to kick in again. Maresca will be under pressure.
Yep.
And then all the talk,
All the headlines.
sports will come out again. Bowley and Egg Bally and fucking hell, man, here we go again.
It's crazy.
I just
how-
want one weekend.
It's crazy how a result can just have a massive knock-on effect, can't it? And just people start talking about
Yeah,
the fucking
I just want
owners
one
and-
weekend where we be consistent.
to be
We win a couple of games in a row, and people can just stop talking about us for just a couple of weeks. That's all I ask.
go on, Vega.
But we're always in the headlines.
Is it just me or is 19 just in a Chelsea shirt with Sancho wearing it now? It just seems quite weird.
Best
I don't know,
number
it's
19
'cause
that's played for Chelsea.
Hey?
Best number 19 that's played for Chelsea. ...
Well, to be fair, who had it after Mount last season?
I can't remember.
I don't even know.
Someone
it wasn't-
did, but I can't remember who it was.
Come on, Ken, pull out your book.
No, Giroud had 18.
Brozier.
Broya, that's right.
No, he done nothing as well.
Best number 19. And he's what, played 12 minutes?
12 minutes.
That is funny. Scott, you got all the daggers today, mate.
Actually, I can't even say that because
He's
Costa
come
wore
out.
19. I forgot.
Huh?
Yeah, he was. I forgot. I can't say that. Never mind.
Costa was 19.
Yeah, he was.
Of course.
As was
He's
Bar.
the best player that's wore the 19 shirt.
He was.
Harrison says, guarantee we lose this.
You know what?
No.
I'm you know what? I'm not going to jinx it, but he's got a good point.
Chelsea should have signed Ramsdale.
Oh, God, no.
Yeah, that would have solved everything.
I think Southampton's a
Not
good
gonna-
move for
I'm
him,
not-
Did Jackson
actually.
just get a yellow?
I'm actually not going to lie, but out of the keepers that we have at the moment, Ramsdale's better than Sanchez.
I think Jorgensen's better than Sanchez, though. And he should be signed.
I don't understand why we signed Jorgens. I don't understand. I don't get it.
If Jorgensen was on now, though, it wouldn't be 0-0, I don't think.
It might be, to be fair. I don't know. Sanchez has been good, though.
He has, yeah.
Nice.
The problem
Needs
is where,
support.
but there's no one there.
That's the thing.
There's
is
no
just needs
support.
support.
There's no.
There we go. Go on, Sancho.
Come on, boy.
Go on, Sancho. Oh,
that's
nice. That is a
unbelievable.
pass. Oh, guys, that would have
Fucking
been
hell, Jackson.
absolutely fairy
Can't
tale.
finish his dinner today.
That was nice from Sancho, though.
Jackson.
All I want to do is go home and drink beer and win.
Look, immediately 3
That
players just
pass
gravitate.
is... Oh.
Well done, Sancho, for the pass. Jackson, yeah. I mean, look, you've got to hit the target at least.
It must be so frustrating
Oh,
getting robbed of
fucking
a
don't
nice
let him-
assist
that's
as
a
well.
good
Hey, got
challenge.
the ball.
What
Yeah,
a
that's a good
challenge that
challenge.
is.
No, no.
Sorry, what?
Oh, you know
Who's
what?
he booking? Has he booked Colwell?
He won the ball.
He won the
It's a
ball,
fucking
man.
great challenge as well. It's a great challenge.
Oh, stop.
He's just booked someone else now. What the
I'm not
This
going
is
to
where,
say.
this
I'm
is
not
where
going to say the C
Taylor lets
word,
himself
but
down.
Taylor,
'cause
you're a
he's,
C.
lost
not
his
had a,
head.
he's not had a terrible game.
No, he's- I thought he's
terrible
been
game
good so
Taylor,
far.
and there's chances like this where he just becomes an absolute arsehole. Look,
Oh,
Great
that is
challenge.
clean.
And 2 yellows out of it.
That is clean.
That's a great challenge.
Yeah.
Oh, this is crap, mate.
Oh, here we go. Look, he's just.
Oh, stop it. Oh, he's booked
that is
him.
ridiculous.
God,
Oh, come
go
on.
away.
Absolutely ridiculous, Taylor.
He doesn't like. He
so
doesn't like. Taylor doesn't like
frustrating.
Chelsea. We know this. The other one I used to hate is I can't. Does he still ref Clattenburg?
No, he doesn't.
Oh, that idiot. He's another one. Can't stand him either. Thing is, now I want to see. Like, you need to see something from Maresca now. Like, he needs to do like.
So I need to see
He should.
the fuck was.
Nice little set piece, that.
It is, yeah.
Goodness me. That was a nice shot as well.
That goes in if it's any lower. No. I hate it when he. Oh my god.
That's just no need to do that, is
Why
there?
are we doing
There's
this?
absolutely no need
This
to
is
do
what I
that.
mean. Why do we do that? I don't understand
Make it difficult for ourselves.
We just look dumb and stupid when we do that. Oh no.
Fucking hell.
Oh no.
Here we go, guys.
Oh, some.
It's
Oh, that's a
coming,
great ball.
isn't it? Oh. Oh!
Hit the
It's
post
off
again,
the
I think.
post. Is
How?
that
Oh
Smith? Oh, no, it's
To
Chris.
be
Smith.
fair, he was so open there as well.
I'm sorry, guys, but yeah, I can't see us.
They
winning
could have
this.
scored 4 easy this game.
I'm being honest with you here.
Yeah, they should have scored 4 in the first half.
If we come out,
With a draw.
with a draw, you know what?
I said I'd take what
I'd
you said
take
earlier,
that.
a 1-0 smash and grab where just take what like,
Just-
just score a counter attack
We
and
just need something,
what
man.
the-
Like, I just want to go home now. Oh, we look disjointed. Just don't look good. I don't know
Right,
what.
come on then, get it out.
Nice.
Good.
Drive. Look at
Go on,
Sancho. Look
Noni.
at Sancho.
That's pace. Yeah, switch it. Oh, he can't there. To be
If
honest.
he
got
needs
no one
support
there,
now,
he's
he
got
needs
no one
support. He's
there.
3v1. Fucking hell. Did about as well as he could there.
And then this is where the old of last season comes into it now as well. There's no support up front. It looks like you got players like Noni trying to do something, but there's no one. It's like we've got no plan. Once we get that ball and we're moving, and there's no plan to it. It's like, oh, we'll just run with it
Run
and,
into nowhere.
and don't worry about it. Like, we'll see how we go.
Yeah, someone's just tweeted Chelsea are going to smash and grab this game.
If Cam, if they do, shot. If there's a smash and grab, we'll smash and
But
shot.
guys, we truly need this. I'm sorry, we have to just be shameless. We need 3 points.
We do.
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day,
I don't care
There's
how
no
we do
one
it.
on the second
because
ball.
in
What
a
the-
way, I see us in Bournemouth in the fact that this is us so many times where we're the team that's creating and creating and creating and not scoring, and then we concede a chance, just literally one chance, and then
Yep.
we're beaten.
Don't
Like
care.
that's been us so many times.
Don't care how we win.
Yeah.
You know what? Just take it. Go home. Take
Like,
it.
I bring this up all the time, but it's kind of like in many ways Manchester United last season. Like they had many games
How many
like that.
games did they go through and just got a 1-0? A 1-0. And you know what?
That's all it takes.
That's all
But
it takes.
at the end of the day, yeah, they picked up a lot more points, particularly towards the start of this dropping.
Oh, that is
That was
unbelievable.
nice.
That was
that
really
Disassi?
good.
Oh, it's a.
Of course, he's dribbled it off the pitch. So.
Goodness me.
Oh, there we go. Felix coming on. And
Joao
Tosin.
Felix. Whoa. Joao Felix.
Disassi's off.
Tosin's coming on.
Should have been
for
off.
that.
Should have been off
Mudryk.
freaking half time.
Okay.
I don't know why he's even still on. He should have been dragged. Okay. What do you think about that, Felix from Noni?
It could just be because, I mean, Mudryk, he's had a lot of minutes recently, hasn't he? Especially for Chelsea. He obviously played a little bit. I mean, not much for England against Finland, but I think it's a case of protecting him also, and the fact that we've got so many wingers waiting to come on and get some game time too. So it's a combination of the two, really. I don't think it's a message of Noni Madueke who's not doing well. Not at
No,
all.
what are you doing? Say, oh my.
No, that was fair.
Oh, what's he doing, man? Get back in your box.
Ah, guys. Oh my God, I'm going to go old and
Oh,
grey
what? No, you know what?
at an early age in my life.
And I thought drinking was going to kill me.
Nice.
It's drinking while watching Chelsea,
Yeah.
Benny.
Yeah.
There you go, Vega. That's not foul.
No.
Fuck off.
Oh, you know what, Taylor? Go shove it. At it. You as well. It's going to be a long train home, man. It's going to be a long train home.
Long
And
journey
a
home.
picture of Anthony Taylor's going to be on Benny's dartboard tonight. He's going to be throwing darts straight at his face.
Did you already print off a
Yeah, I thought I'm printing it.
picture for me?
In preparation.
I still can't believe you kicked me off the train.
I can.
I wasn't doing anything wrong this time. I mean, I was, but...
We get away with it every time, don't we? Probably shouldn't say that on camera. Get a fine through the post tomorrow.
Exposing.
Oh, yeah, get fine. Yeah, it's the Chelsea boys. They jump the train all the time.
Those two Chelsea lads, fine them. No, I got away
They've
with
got
that.
wanted posters of you guys
know,
around
yeah.
TFL.
But to be fair,
I got away
train
with it
tickets
today,
are
Benny.
they're absolutely ridiculous for the price.
Yeah, that's what you got
Go
to
on,
get your own
Sancho.
back again.
If you can get away with it, you get away with it. If you don't, you end up like me.
They fined me 450 quid the other week.
Did they? Did you give them fake ID? I would have.
I have every other time, but
Benny. Now, that's no example to give our viewers.
No, it's not, but
just give them someone else's.
just give them a fake name. That's what
That's
I do
it.
normally. Oh, I got it always in my head. Where do you live? This place, this place.
Yeah,
what's
because
your
you got to
name?
get the postcode right as well, haven't you?
Yeah. You've got to have that all set up in your head, mate, before
I know.
anything happens.
Your
You've got to be
neigh-
prepared
give
for
your
these
neighbour.
things. Yeah.
Guys, that's
You,
not
you
very
live,
nice.
you live in the annex. You probably give the house you live in.
Hey?
I said you live in the
Yeah,
annex
I
out
do.
the back. You
Probably.
probably
They in the back. Doesn't
you
go
the
to my-
person you rent the annex off.
doesn't
You
go to
probably
my
give them their
annex.
address.
Come on, movement. Yeah. See, but then go.
Come on then. Have another shot. Oh,
Can't say
That was bad.
Is that if? I was not. No, I can't blame Sassy because he's not on.
Size of him.
What, Tosin?
Yeah, he's so
Tosin,
tall.
he's so tall.
I was say, like, talking
He
about the
is.
height thing earlier, we signed him that's like, I think he's like 6'4".
I think
Gui,
he's our tallest defender.
yeah, I think Gui's like 6'6", and then Vega's 6'7", I think, or something like that.
Yeah.
6'7".
I think so. He's a
Holy
giant,
shit.
mate.
Vegas, yeah.
So it's something like that. I could be slightly wrong, but
Well,
he is,
that's
he
Good.
is
Well
tall.
done.
That's
Well
good.
done. That's it.
That's what.
Get
Come
your
on
head
now,
up, get your head
drive,
up. Go on,
drive,
Felix.
drive. Good run for Sancho there. Come on, Sancho.
Jackson,
Don't
go
waste
inside,
time.
mate. Go in the centre.
Don't. Oh, it's gonna get pushed out now. Okay.
He's
All right,
doing a little bit-
Tackers.
He's doing a little bit of dancing. Should have seen me dancing last night. I was dancing.
I bet you. That's how you lost your wallet, mate.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Wait, what pub are you in?
I went to a few pubs actually. Mate picked me up.
In early. Not in early, because you've been you're on pub watching early, aren't you, Benny?
I'm pub watching.
You've been banned from
Only
5
for-
pubs in early.
Only two. As
I
I
thought it
know.
was 5.
Yeah, probably like something like that.
Oh, that was poor. Nice.
Bournemouth have had 9 shots and 2 on target. We've had 2.
Since the penalty. Yeah.
0 on target.
Yeah, it's not good to be fair.
How much money have Bournemouth spent?
I tell you what, though, I think
Oh,
Don't.
come on.
Oh,
Go,
Like
go
a
on.
turn!
oh,
Oh,
Fucking hell, man.
that's a corner.
goodness me.
To be fair, I think we've definitely
Oh,
been
he's
better
having
since
one
the
of
subs
those
have come
days,
on.
isn't he?
we have been better.
So I think Sancho coming on has helped, and I think Felix coming on has certainly helped.
I like Cucurella's done quite a lot of
He's been better the second
balls
half
in the
as well.
box as well. So
Someone said no Enzo, no party.
I'll be so honest, I don't think Enzo helps us this game.
no.
This is what annoys me sometimes about certain fans is that there will be one player that's not playing and then they'll be like, this is why. It's because
yeah.
Enzo's missing or it's because so-and-so's missing. And I just look at us and I think
Yeah.
we spent so much money for such good quality and you're really going to pin this on one player that's just missed this game.
It's not.
It's not good enough.
Hindsight's a wonderful thing, isn't it?
And I kind
Hindsight.
of agree. I kind of agree. I don't think Enzo in this game actually helped.
No, neither do
He,
I.
he's more of a.
Although I'd say in terms of switching, I think Enzo's really good at switching like play. I think he's quite obviously his range of passing is one of his biggest strengths, and I think potentially maybe that. But
Can we just get
Again.
Fabregas back? That's him.
Can't
No,
say a
it's not.
thing.
I say the only thing Enzo would have changed if we had Enzo is in midfield. It would have been Caicedo and Cucurella,
Sloppy ball there by Cucurella as well.
Yeah.
and it would have been Enzo
So
in
much
Cucurella's
time on the
position
ball.
where he's
guys,
further
this
forward.
game won't end 0-0. I'll tell you that.
If it does,
It won't.
that's
It
unreal.
won't.
I can see myself. I don't
know who, but someone's gonna score.
If Bournemouth score,
You what, Benny?
I can see myself walking out this door if Bournemouth score. I'll crack the shits.
Who have they got coming off? Christie and Evan Nilsson.
I remember it's gone a couple of years ago before I moved over here and we got beaten by West Ham. And I was used to watch the games on my PlayStation, put it on Optus Sport. I threw the PlayStation when we got beaten. I cracked the shit so bad. I don't know. I was on a few beers with a couple of mates.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
Oh,
and I
really?
just cracked the shit. My mate, he looked at me and I looked at him and I said, I've had enough of this shit.
What, are you streaming it on your PS4? You just lobbed the PS4?
Yeah. And I just threw it.
Benny, your temper, mate.
Yeah, I know I got bad temper, but sometimes
Sometimes the PS4 needs to go.
it needs to go. I felt sorry for the thing.
Did you break it?
Well, yeah, it didn't work after that.
But did you break it? Well, it didn't work after that.
That's a long way of saying yes.
No, I had to put a little bit more.
See, that's a silly pass for Colwell to make
Yeah.
there. He could easily control
What
it and
the
pass it
fuck?
out.
Oh, no, that was good
That's
touch.
it.
It was offside.
You've got to do something now. I've been sticking up for you.
I can't lie, mate. I think he's done about as in terms of subs. Apart from Nkunku, he's done about as
To
much
be
as he
fair, we
can.
drew 0-0 here last year, didn't we?
Yeah.
And
And then we then
In
we.
October or November.
Oh yeah, that was when Pochettino played for a point.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think.
Yes, exactly that game.
I'm starting to think.
Come on, quicker.
Bournemouth is.
Pochettino.
Quicker. Oh, Cucurella, look left.
I'm starting to think Bournemouth is my like bad luck.
Got to start playing the ball in front
Every
of people
time
to run
Bournemouth
onto,
plays,
not at
I
them.
lose something. Or the weekend that I lose something. Lost my phone last time.
Oh!
Sancho.
Sancho has
Sancho.
been cooking.
He's on
That
fire.
is rude.
Go on, son.
Come on, someone do
That's
something.
a decent. That's not bad to be fair. That's decent ball.
Why
Oh,
are you going back in there?
no, that was
Oh.
decent. Jackson wasn't prepared for it.
Okay, Sancho.
He's cooking.
Yeah, I think Bournemouth is my bad luck. Like it gives me bad karma.
I see the grey hairs coming through already.
I got grey hair.
Oh, that could have been a really good goal.
Look how many people he's got around him.
Yeah, I know.
So I
this
say
is
someone make a challenge.
that was good from Tosin. At least someone made a challenge.
Go
Okay.
on. Oh, that's,
Okay, good ball.
Go on, Jackson.
Go on, get there.
Give credit to Bournemouth. It's hard to break through him, isn't it? I mean,
Uh,
there's not a lot going on, but
to be fair, we can't break teams down. That's our problem. Go.
Go on,
He needs
turn.
support. Like there's no one. No one.
That's
Oh,
right.
okay, he's
There's
won
no
a
one
corner
backing him
there.
up.
No, no.
Is that not a corner?
If it's not,
fucking hell, Taylor.
is that not a corner?
Oh,
I'm sure that was a corner. Oh, mate.
Maybe it is a Sancho show. Maybe you might
camera
just.
angle.
It's in many ways similar to Felix's debut against Fulham for us when we were like so eager to see him and he was just doing some really techie stuff. And we're like, yes, there he is. He's cooking.
That's horrible.
But yeah, it's pretty futile though if it leads to nothing, isn't it? I mean, it's great that you can do these skills, but if you're getting let down,
It's all about the end product.
Yeah, we got to.
if you're being denied assists because
That's-
your teammates can't finish their chances, then
And I say at the very least at that point, it's like not on him. Like he's done as much as he can. in
yeah,
that
yeah,
situation.
absolutely. It's not me saying I'm blaming Sancho, right? But obviously collectively it needs to be better.
Aw.
Okay.
Play inside. I'll take that.
To be fair, they probably don't
Can't
trust that.
rest. No, you're a prick. You are a prick.
Go on, Felix.
Whoa.
Fucking hell, Taylor.
Oh, Taylor, that
Again.
I'm sick of him.
Nice,
That's good.
Vega.
Good.
Well done, Vega.
Go on, Vega.
Drive.
Go on, son.
Have a go.
Let's have a dig. Have a dig.
Oh.
Oh.
What? I was going to say, though, I think Jackson's teammates probably don't trust he's onside
like-
most of the
Oh, there's
time
another
to
ball
make
on the
that
pitch.
pass.
Oh, Sancho, well done.
Go on, Sancho.
Someone go and kick it off.
Yeah, we watch him rule
Ooh.
this out if it goes in because there's a ball on the pitch. That's a typical Taylor thing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he'll say, oh, no.
Go on, Cucurella.
Come on, come on, come on.
Oh,
How come
that was a shit ball. I can't lie.
Come on. We're looking a little bit better, but
How was it taking them 30 seconds to get in his ear and say there's another ball on the pitch?
No,
So
'cause he
someone
When you've
kicked
got 5 people sat up, this is the absolute mockery of.
Well, it's just
of that
someone
VAR
go and
room,
kick the
mate.
fucking ball off the pitch.
oh, I was just about to say
No
that.
one's telling him there's a ball on the pitch. It's
Well,
fucking
if you're a
disgrace,
player, just
mate,
kick
honestly.
the ball. Like there you go,
There you
Vega. There we go. That was difficult.
I think Cucurella is playing that little bit of the invert, isn't he? Sitting pretty high.
Yeah.
No, don't lose him. Come off all right, but... back and forth again. Pinball. Understand this how he wants to play, but this does my nutting.
You going Basingstoke tonight?
What for?
Hmm?
What for?
Are you going back to yours? Are you going Basingstoke?
Probably just... I don't know, probably just Basingstoke, I suppose.
On the piss again. Might even make it in time for spoons, mate. Going spoons for a cheeky one when we get back.
No,
Don't
you
shut
do.
till 12.
Does it? You said it shuts at 12, didn't you?
Yeah. Should be back about half 11.
I love the fact that Sancho's very direct. As soon as he picks it up, he looks to move forward rather than do that all dilly-dallying.
It's like
with
having
the
another
ball.
nonny on the pitch.
Yeah.
Yes, that's very true.
Get your hand down and keep playing.
Yeah.
I think it's so
Can't
nice to
stand
have
players that don't
wingers
play
that
with the
have
whistle.
intention, like actual intentions of like doing something as opposed to just doing the cool things, right?
And the thing is, part of the reason why I want him to begin with those when you're playing possession football, having those type of players is so key because like immediately there's 2 players.
Yeah.
That means someone's free. Doesn't matter where they are on a pitch, someone is free because he's got 2 players on him.
I've just noticed their sponsor's BJ88 on their shirt.
Is it taking you this long to work that out?
Kevin,
I've
you
never
drunk?
heard of that. And I've never heard of that before. Were we talking about this earlier or something?
No, we haven't talked about it earlier, but you're the...
I
Why
thought-
do
You're
you
the one
notice
that
things like
brought it
that?
up, Cam.
What?
I don't get it.
BJ88. This is a weird sponsor, isn't it?
I'm assuming it's gambling of some
Yeah.
Yeah,
description.
it'd be something.
It's a weird name, though, isn't it?
I think I saw
I
a
thought they
thing.
were banning gambling.
I think I saw a thing the other day that I think like 60% of the sponsors in the Premier League are something to do with gambling.
Well, 15 minutes and looks like a sad draw. How many points were we on last season at this point?
I don't remember.
Did we...
Probably 2.
Well, we lost.
So we drew to
Who did we play first game of the season? I can't remember.
Liverpool.
Liverpool. That was the
Yeah,
only
we
good
drew
game.
to
yeah.
Liverpool. Then we,
Then we got beat by West Ham.
Yeah.
Then we, was that straight after?
That was the
Or
third
do we have
game
a
of
That
the
was
winning-
the third game.
Or
of
do
the
we have a
season.
win in
We
between?
beat Luton, but I don't remember
That's
what game.
right.
No, that came later
I
on as
thought
well.
that was later as well. What was the second game?
Can't remember, to be honest.
Smile, Benny.
Because I thought West Ham was the third
Oh.
game.
Oh, no.
That was nice. I don't know who that was. I don't know
my-
who that was, but that was nice
Oh, my
defending.
lord. Get it out. Oh, my lord.
Oh, it's offside anyway.
Oh, thank God for that. I didn't, you know what I didn't do.
We've
Last
got
15 minutes need to be a massive. There needs to be a massive
absolutely. We
fucking
need to be on
change here.
it. We've got 7 yellow cards, including Enzo Maresca.
Really?
Yeah.
Enzo's on as well.
I think I know Cucurella, Colwell, Sancho, Jackson, Maresca.
What did Maresca get for
Sanchez.
shouting at Taylor? Well,
I
to be
assume
fair,
so. Sanchez and
fully
one other.
justified, really, isn't it?
Fafana too.
Well, fine.
And probably 3 or 4 of them have been from arguing with Taylor about his shocking decision.
But
Sancho
do you know
was,
what's,
Jackson was,
what's
I think.
concerning about this? A lot of
Maresca.
them, defenders and our goalie, in these last 15 minutes, going to get so nervy. It's going to get so frustrated that it's just
Well,
going to become
thing is,
fiery.
if one of those
Our
yellows-
whole left-hand side has yellow cards.
If
Outside
one
of
of those
Vega
yellows
are
gets
entirely.
converted into a red, it's going to be very, very tough. If it's a struggle with 11 men, it's going to be even harder with 10.
Oh, that's a foul, I think.
Here we go.
Oh no, never mind. Maybe not.
What season is that shirt from, Benny?
Champions League.
I like it. It's clean.
It's just the Samsung, isn't it? Like Samsung shirts, there weren't ever any
I
poor
love
ones.
the Adidas shirts, man.
Yeah, Adidas and Samsung is where it's
I think
at.
we had some really nice Adidas shirts.
Mhm.
I can't remember.
That version of the goalie one as well, with Petr Cech's one. Was
Yeah, I think
really
that Arnie
good.
got me this one
The
actually.
dark green one.
From remembering.
Nice, mate.
Yeah.
Really nice.
That's a ball.
What a ball!
Touch!
No.
That's a penalty, you prick.
No,
That was a ball,
hit
to
us
be
on
fair.
the break here.
No.
I don't know who played that pass.
I don't know who played. I don't know who did what.
Get
It was
rid.
Felix on the end of it. I don't know who the hell played that pass. That was great.
Going the wrong fucking way, mate.
No, play.
I know.
There's no time to
Oh.
be passing it backwards, mate. We're looking for
Psycho Bob
There we go.
sometimes,
a
isn't he?
late one here.
Come
Oh,
on.
drive.
Come on,
Drive
we've
it,
got all the
drive it,
space.
drive it.
Drive
No, it
more.
needs some movement ahead of.
Oh,
Oh,
That looks way better from this angle.
It
doesn't
did, didn't
It's
it?
hard
Doesn't
sometimes
it?
when you watch it
Yeah.
on TV.
maybe.
I thought I was going top
100%,
bins. and
especially
he landed
like-
at his...
when I'm in Matthew Lower as well, because I
Thinking
sit like
coming on.
behind the goal, you can't actually see how far. Like as soon as they're past the halfway line, I'm like shoot, because it literally looks like they're around
Yeah.
their penalty area, but they're miles off. It's so deceiving.
It's a whole different aspect, isn't it, when you watch it behind the goal?
Yeah.
I like watching it on the halfway line, personally.
Do you?
Yeah.
You get a bit more of a.
You get the whole.
The
pitch,
thing is, I
don't
like
you?
to sing, so I won't be behind the goal.
I like to sing.
Yeah, it's good for
Oh,
atmosphere.
Chris
it's fucking-
Kunku's coming
I
on.
assume for Jackson.
Yes.
About time.
The last game of the season, when me and Matt were sitting next to each other, I had my top off, and me and him was singing, and I got up on the like the chair. I had stacked it, didn't I? Whoop, went straight off the chair. Oh my lord!
Oh, what, you fell off the chair?
Yeah, I've done it heaps of times. I did it, I reckon, when I was sitting next to you as well, Cam. Fell off the chair when we scored. I was like, oh mate.
He loves standing on the chair.
Well, I can't see. So I've got to stand up on something, whereas everyone else can
First
see.
time I met him, he fucking comes out. I just see his little head bobbing up the stairs. I couldn't see his full body, and he's come next to me. He's put his seat down, stood up. He went, right, let's fucking get this party started, man.
Oh,
Some character, this boy.
yeah.
Do you sit next to the same people there every week, or would you change your
If
seat?
I'm in the shed and I do sit with the same people. They reckon Andy, he's an older fella. He reckons I'm hilarious. He goes, sometimes I just come here and just
He
sit.
goes to the pub with some of the headhunters who used to be in the headhunters back in the day, like, in the firm and stuff. He goes in the fucking pub with them. It's just everyone loves Benny at Chelsea. In the concourse at half time.
Huh.
Oh,
he's like
yeah,
a bloody
it's like-
he's like a
He's
bloody
got to have
celebrity.
security around here.
I know.
Oh, here comes another one.
I think Matt was at the Wembley final. He had to have me on his. I had to be on his shoulders because I couldn't get through. I couldn't because it's so combat.
Yeah.
So Matt, man, you got to put me on your shoulders, man. I can't get through here, man. I was like, someone's got to do something.
You feel like a red's imminent in this game, don't you? 10 minutes left, maybe 15 with added time. How many players on the yellow?
I've had more
10,
fun.
11?
I've had more fun
Oh,
drinking Moretti and talking
at
to
least
you
half the
guys
players
and
at this point
watching
That's what it's all
this.
about, mate. That's what it's all about.
See, these are the. I mean,
What
oh,
the
for
fuck was that?
Goodness sake!
Oh, nice. Never mind.
Again, same part. Again, in the inside pass every time. Go back through that midfield.
Irish Yellow says Tosin is incredible. Where and why has Maresca not started him? I will never know. Thank God Jackson is off and Kunku is on. Thank you, Irish Yellow, for your super chat. And shout out to Turan as well, channel member Turan. Shout out to you, mate.
How's that free? Oh, freaking bollocks, mate.
That was
Oh, what
Kukuro as well.
happened
Needs to be careful.
Oh dear. Run the likes up, people. If you not like the stream, like it. Comment your thoughts. Everyone's pretty
Bit of a miserable game,
frustrated,
isn't it?
Oh, it's been
really.
terrible. This has been up there, I think, with Servette away as our worst game of the season.
Yeah.
So far.
Gotta be beating these teams. Like, this is the
Do you know what I fear as
problem.
well, guys? I always am just dreading the kind of the aftermath of the full-time whistle when everyone kind of starts up all the chat again. It all kind of comes circling back around
Yeah.
because let's be real, if this game ends 0-0, it's another negative, isn't it?
It
It's
is.
not good enough.
It is.
People
It's not.
continue
And
talking.
It's the manner as well. I was going to say, when you say it's about beating these teams, even if you don't beat a team like this, at the very least,
Yes.
impose yourself on
Impose
them.
yourself, yeah.
Like,
that's a
they've been the
good
better
way.
team. They, by far.
Yeah,
Like,
they
it's not
have.
even been close.
and that's the thing, right? Like, these teams, like, gotta win. I don't mind losing to the top teams. That's fine.
Fucking hell.
Jeez, we've got some generosity here in the chat.
Jesus.
Taran's
Alex is
giving
rubbing
out
his hands
some,
together. All the donations
some,
coming in.
yeah.
Our dog.
Some memberships. Thank you,
Where's our
Taran,
cup,
on
mate?
behalf
Where's
of
our cup?
everyone. Yeah, look at all you
Needs to get on
lucky
a wage, Benny.
people that are
What's that?
members of
So
the
we
channel.
need to get on a wage with these donations.
Alex, you're gonna have to start paying me soon, son.
Alex. So it could be our
Wow.
last
Come
week on.
on.
Here, Alex, if you
Yeah.
don't pull your finger out, mate.
Come on, write us our contract, please.
Come on, we want a cup, mate.
I don't even mind if it's £10 a month.
These
but
beers
still
don't
give
pay
me
for
something.
themselves, all right?
Oh, they don't.
Certainly not today, anyway.
Yeah.
Should have got a bag for life. that paper bag's not going to last us the way home. I'll tell you that.
We better start drinking then, son.
Oh, don't let him cut inside.
Oh God.
It's going to be life or death here at the end now, isn't it?
I just got to really. I'm just gonna throw it out there. I don't even want to throw it
Go
out
on.
there, but
Play him? Nope, he's offside.
I've got a bad feeling. You ever wake up, right, and actually think, like, when Chelsea are playing that day, you go, actually, we're going to win today? Or do you, and
I
just
thought
have
that today.
And you have that feeling.
What, like excitement?
No, like,
No.
Not anymore.
More like impending doom.
no, like, you know, it's like some days, like, you actually wake up and go, we're going to win today, right?
I
Like,
thought that was. I genuinely did that today. I thought.
But
it was,
you get your
like,
days where you
I
go,
look forward to coming on here.
I'm not really.
It's just good. Even if you lose on it, it's a good bit of crack in here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. I like it.
I
When you
mean,
don't
win,
get kicked
lose, or
off the
tie,
train.
Chelsea till we die, guys,
That's it.
right? Searching for the breakthrough still.
I just want us to just be consistent again.
Come on. Give him an option, please, for the
Fucking
love
hell,
of.
man. Release it.
Fuck me.
Oh,
Don't let him get that.
This is literally my favourite match day meme when Chelsea aren't doing great. You know, the one where they poke the stick.
come on, do
It's
something.
like, come on, do something. Come on, Chelsea, do something.
just
Anything at
Come
all. Go on,
on.
Go on,
Sancho. Nice. See, he's picked the right passes.
Go on.
Every
Yes!
time.
Yes! Come on.
Get in!
That's what you do.
Christopher and Kunku.
Do.
Hey, guys, it's the blue balloon.
Hey, Jadon
It's the blue
Sancho.
balloons coming out. There we go. Now you can see where the fans are. You were asking where they are at the stadium
Okay, that's
earlier.
actually-
We're going to the pub. We're going to the pub.
Yes.
Now do you believe us? Now do you?
Get in. 1-0
talk.
Chelsea. Go on in Kunku. You tell him, mate. So everyone as well that's been doubting in Kunku, saying he's not been in form at the start
Here
of
it
the
is.
season. Here it is, guys. Here's the balloon.
Like that sucker up.
Such a cold celebration.
I like that celebration.
I love it. Yeah.
Surprised
He
Ta-
puts it
Taylor
back in
didn't
his
book him
sock
for
as
that.
well.
Does he actually carry the balloon?
Yeah, he puts
Yeah,
it in
he
his
puts
sock.
it in his sock and he takes
Does
it
he?
out. Yeah, you just put it back in.
Oh, that's
Look at that.
class.
Bit of
Honestly, so
directness.
much credit to Sancho there for that because he
That
picks the
turn.
right passes.
The thing is, right, Sancho, that's a good assist. You know what? That's a good assist from him.
Yeah.
Boom. And Kunku, though.
Yeah.
That is power.
And Kunku
Oh.
does so
That is
well
power
there.
there.
Great shielding of the ball there as well.
Guys,
Unreal.
In fairness, he probably shouldn't have even got that goal.
not to be a negative Nancy here, but Jackson doesn't score this.
No. Well, no.
Sorry, it's true.
It is true. It's just the hard truth. And I love Jackson. It's not
Get
a dig at
him.
him, but he won't stay on his feet. That's
No.
the thing. Nkunku does so well here to stay on his feet. Just get out of that tight space. Right, no, Chelsea,
5
come on.
minutes,
We've got
hold
to
on.
see
Yeah, just
through.
hold on.
I don't want the train ride to be a draw. Come on.
Oh, Benny.
Oh God, 90 minutes.
Oh, it's
90
gonna
minutes
be
of that on the
brilliant,
train.
baby. If they can get through, the night's just begun.
Oh, look at that. They're getting their heads.
You got a yellow card for that.
Oh, fuck me.
You're kidding me. For that.
Dishing him out.
Now that is our entire left-hand side on yellow card.
Right, if
This is
anyone,
what I was
if,
no
if
tomorrow,
anyone
then.
can get Taylor's number or his address, just let me know.
Start whacking his address on the train fines as well.
'Cause I've kind of had a guts for all of his bollocks. To be fair,
Yeah.
yellow cards and all
A
sorts.
smash and grab insanely it is, guys. If it stays this way.
Oh yeah, but Taylor will put about 50 minutes on for extra time, won't he? But that you know, again, hopefully we do get the 3 points and take it and move on. But these games as well, I know it's a tough game and stuff like that. But what these games also do that no one realises, it gives the boys confidence.
Mm-hmm.
Gives them that go, you know what, we can go right to the last minute. You know, we can push it and get something out of this game.
And guys, again, what is this down to? Super subs, right?
Yeah.
There you go, combining for the goal. Sancho and Nkunku. And it's not the first time we've seen this.
Seen Alex met Martin Tyler.
Where?
Oh, you did?
Fair
Yeah, I've
play.
seen that.
Just
Oh,
that.
what, just now?
Yeah.
Oh,
Ah.
no. Don't let him shoot.
Guys,
Don't let him shoot.
guys,
Fuck.
okay.
Nice. I don't know who that was, but
Colwell, I think.
I've lost about half of my hair now. There'll be a celebration beer if we win. You empty over there,
Just
son?
the one?
Huh?
Just the one?
Just the word?
First goal of the season for Nkunku, but he scored twice in the Conference League as
Yeah.
well, didn't he?
Did he? Oh,
And
he did,
considering
Yeah,
he's
two
not,
penalties, I think.
I mean, he's partly the reason why we qualified. I can't lie, if not all.
play it. There we go.
Oh,
Good, good.
come on. Gotta
Good
move
control
now.
There.
Okay. Give him something, though. Okay. Yes. This will give the Chelsea players a lot of confidence if we can get through. Sometimes games like this,
Nice, Palmer.
you know,
Oh, no.
Oh,
well done, Palmer. Go on, boy.
that's what I love about him. If he loses, he goes and gets it straight
He does, yeah.
back.
He goes back at it.
Yeah.
He's
No
got
sulking
Hazard's
about
feet,
it.
doesn't he?
Yeah.
He's got that.
Do you know what? It's what we talk about mannerisms. That's exactly the same. Isn't it?
Yeah. I still can't get over
6 minutes at a time.
oh yeah.
That's a lot of time.
Can't get over John Terry when he spoke about Hazard and he goes, that boy there used to rock up to training late.
Yeah.
Was so
Yeah.
he was so lazy on the pitch,
Yeah.
like on the training field. Used to come in, no he didn't tie his shoelaces to for his boots. And then against West Ham, he turned around and said to everyone in the dressing room, just give the ball to me and I'll score. and that's exactly what he did.
But the
Fair
manager
play.
gave him that leeway because there's only a couple of players that you can do.
There's only a couple of players that can do
You
that.
can't just do that to any Tom, Dick, and Harry.
No. And
He backs it up.
John Terry goes, oh, I used to yell at him at training. And he goes, yeah, but I'm Hazard. It's like, wow.
But at the end of the day, no one could say anything
Nope.
because the
Can't.
magic was done.
Really?
And
You know-
he did all the talking on the pitch,
Yeah,
didn't
100%.
I was a bit disappointed we didn't really have a
he? What a
good
proper...
song.
s-
like a
Yeah.
we didn't have a great song for Hazard, to be fair.
That is true, actually.
We never really. It was
Go
what
on,
was
Sancho.
it? Eden.
Now that I
Eden?
think about it.
Yeah.
But then again, I don't think we've ever really been that
Get
good
on
with
it.
Go on,
playing
Nkunku.
songs.
He's been dragged down there, Taylor.
Come on, Taylor.
Taylor.
Oh, you-
Oh,
Fucking hell,
goodness
man.
me. That is poor.
I need his address.
He's an absolute disgrace.
I need
He's an
it.
absolute disgrace.
I need
How
it.
he still gets
Nah.
allowed to referee at this level
on.
every week is a joke, beyond a joke. Double digits he's got wrong today. Over 10 decisions he's got wrong.
Yeah.
It's a disgrace. Absolute disgrace.
I don't know. He just doesn't like Chelsea.
He's an
man.
idiot. He's got
He just
vendetta
hates
against
Chelsea.
him,
He hates Chelsea, man.
Who's deciding the refs on these games? And going, oh, we'll
Nah.
put Taylor in charge.
No idea. Go on, Sancho.
Go on, Sancho. Oh,
Bounce, just let him,
unlucky.
like...
That's all right. You're still in control, mate. Nice.
Cucurella.
Oh,
that
nice
was all right.
idea. Yeah,
It
nice
was a
idea,
nice
just-
idea. He had the right idea. So
Go on. Good.
Drive it.
he's obviously Maresca's done something with Cucurella because he's been playing in that
Yeah.
little pocket.
Ah, that was poor.
Yeah, that was.
So sloppy.
Don't foul him. Don't foul
Especially at
him.
this stage. You can't be doing it. Gives them an opportunity to break.
Yeah, I agree.
Nice. Ah. There you go.
We've looked a lot better with these subs on. In fairness,
Yeah.
though, I will
100%.
say.
Much better
Come
That's a
on,
foul.
Taylor.
There's no way.
Oh
he
my
got
god!
You are joking me.
If you're not, if you're watching at home and you've not watched the highlights, the extended highlights, and you'll see how much this guy's got wrong. It's an
It's an
absolute disgrace.
joke. Oh no, Bournemouth. Is that a corner?
No, I'm
He'll get a yellow for that.
Yeah.
To be fair though, it's the fact that he is enraging the players and it works as well. It's the fact that when a referee gets that many decisions wrong, it does naturally lead to players getting so annoyed too. It shows.
Yeah, he gives one before to Bournemouth when Colwell got the ball.
Nice, Sanchez. Well done.
Good.
Same thing.
Sanchez
You know what?
is literally
Sanchez, hold it
matching
up.
Stewart's.
Hold it up, boy. As long as you can. Nah, shut up.
Tell him, Benny. Tell him.
Oh, Benny.
It's funny. When me and my uncle watch football together, we stopped watching football together because I can't watch it with you, man. I said, "Well, what's wrong?" Every time I'm sitting on the couch, man, I used to like get up, walk around the lounge, and this is crap. This is kick this and kick that. He goes, "I can't watch it with you." He goes, "You're bad."
Don't let him shoot.
No. Oh,
Nice save
Another
again from
save.
Sanchez.
oh my lordy. All my days. I'll get it out. All my days.
That's it. Dive on it.
Yeah, that's it, boy. Man of the match for me, I think, Sanchez.
100%. Either him or Sancho for
I
me.
think he's up. I think he's played brilliant. And guess
Yeah,
what? I got
he's
him in
been
my
great.
fantasy team.
You put Sanchez in your fantasy
Yeah,
team.
I did actually.
Sanchez
That's a
is in your
ballsy
fantasy
move,
I was
that
going to
is.
say,
Yeah.
of all the
That
Well-
is
keepers to pick.
No, look.
tactical masterclass by
Look.
Benny.
No. Hear me out.
He knew this all
He knew it.
along.
No. Hear me out. Right.
Oh, Benny, mate, you've
I was-
made the right
no.
I
choice.
say it's worked out for you. I'm
You
just
made
trying
the
to
right
understand
choice,
why
mate.
you did that.
No, hear me out. Right. When I first did my fantasy team, I was listening to the experts, and they had him on the bench. So then I had Flecken.
So
or
you
whatever.
thought, I'm going to do the
I was-
exact opposite.
I thought maybe just be smart. It wasn't actually my own tactical decision. It was more listening to some expert. But it's worked.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Well, not yet. I mean, we've
Well,
still
we've
got
got
30
30 yeah, seconds or
30
whatever.
odd seconds.
Fair play. Can't believe
He's probably the only man in England that's put Sanchez in his fantasy team.
Well, follow me and everything is all right. That is a powerhouse goal, though.
That's
isn't it?
great.
That's so good.
The body
Such
that
a
he
goal.
used, like, in fairness, he probably shouldn't have had that goal. Like the way he scored it, like
Mm-hmm.
he had to create that himself because there was 2 defenders there that he just shrugged off, didn't he?
Come on, Taylor, blow your whistle.
Come on, blow your whistle. I was
Ball's crossed the
definitely-
halfway line, Taylor. Come on, blow your whistle, mate.
Yes. Look
Yes,
There
guys,
we
it's
go.
3
Fucking
points.
hell.
Get in. Smash and grab, call it whatever you like. Chelsea get the 3 points. Get in. Thank you very much for
Did
watching
you-
our watch along, guys. Make sure you're smashing the likes. We'll tune in for a post-match pod shortly. You can catch that in a bit.
Did you see Cucurella's celebration? I love that passion. Run down the ring.
I love it.